not quite right yet. I've got to get Badgett in there. Going to get a shot up and in. I believe that was J.J. High with an assist from Holder. 18-12, Lumberjacks with the lead. Now I got things squared away here down to now the pass inside. Nice move. Shot is up and good. And now it's Colton Masiasic with the bucket for the Wildcats. Got to get names started here. Elliott with the ball, swings out to the corner to Holder. Holder for three. His three is short. Elliott gets the rebound for the Lumberjacks. And I think we're going to foul on rebound. The foul, no, maybe it wasn't a foul, but the ball goes over to the Wildcats. Might have been a held. Going out is Nathan Lawn for Kellogg. Coming in is number 30. That is Zach Howard. Lumberjacks swing it down to Masiasic, or the Wildcats swing it to him. Now back to Luke Miller, who is into the game. Miller up top, goes over to Watcott, now to the corner. Back to Watcott on the wing. Watcott works to the top of the key, now gives it to Miller. Miller for three. That shot is short. The rebound to J.J. High. Lumberjacks on the move back down the floor. Over to Elliott. Elliott in the corner. Kicks the ball back to the left wing to Holder. Holder swings it inside. They kick it right out to Badgett. Badgett for three. And that shot kicked up off the rim. Went way up in the air and then through. Wyatt Holmes with the assist for the Lumberjacks. 21-14. A foul on the opposite end of the floor going against St. Mary's. That is going to be against Badgett. That is the third team foul. Lineup change for the Lumberjacks. Wyatt Holmes goes out. Coming back in is Renner. Wildcats have the ball. Right side. Now back to the top. Looking inside. Can't get nobody. Right side. Trying to work his way in is Masiasic, and a foul called on the floor. And that one might be going against Elliott. That foul goes against Sean Elliott, his first, team's fourth. Coming in for the Wildcats is number 5, Blake Colburn. Checking out is Paul. Wildcats inbound to the corner. That's to Miller. Back to the corner as it's into the hands of Watcott. He goes to Miller. Both of them kind of in the corner, just a little ways away. That ball gets deflected out of bounds by Elliott as they're trying to sit back down to the corner. Lumberjacks on defense still. Up to the wing. Now to the top of the key to Miller. Miller back to the corner. Now they go to Colburn. His shot from three-point range is up and good. 21-17. Wildcats hanging into it here this afternoon. They've scored over half of what they scored the last time they played. That three-point shot is up and no good. J.J. High had the rebound for a minute, but then has it stolen away with the turnover. And then the Wildcats turn it over on the other way, going in transition, losing the ball. Driving from the left side is going to be Sean Elliott with a little under and up lay-in. It's up and good. 23-17. Mentioned in a little bit of pregame I had that the JV Wildcats 25 last time they scored last time against St. Mary's. They've already got some. They're going to call Tyler Renner with a foul right there, and I heard that that block call the foul. That will send Luke Miller from the free throw line. He did not teams played. Makes the first free throw. Subs for St. Mary's as J.J. Hott comes out. Seth Swallows into the game. Up the next throw. That one is going to fall through. It almost looked like it was going to roll off the rim, but it teased everybody trying to, and then it fell through. Lumberjacks going the other way. 23-19. St. Mary's leads. Going to get a drive from Badgett. His shot is short. It hits the rim. And the the rebound goes to Miller with the ball. Down to Lon. Lon, short corner. Backs it back to the top to Watcott. Now over to the wing. Colburn. Back to Watcott. Now down to the corner to Miller. Back up to Watcott on the right wing. He's going to try the shot. I think it was partially blocked. We're going to actually get a steal to Elliott. And the Lumberjacks take it down, laying it up, and no good was Swallows. The rebound went to Renner. He tried for the putback. It was no good, but he was fouled, and will go to the free throw line. Renner on the season free throw shooting is, I'm trying to find him, 43%. That foul goes against number 32, Nathan. That is his, oh no, it was on the floor. Not a shooting foul, so St. Mary's just inbound. The corner to Elliott. Elliott's three is no good, but the rebound goes to Swallows, and I think St. Mary's turned it over, but Kellogg turned it right back over. They find Seth Swallows. His shot won't fall in, and I think we're going to get a rebound by the Wildcats and a foul against St. Mary's. That foul, I believe, went against Seth Swallows, his first. Lumberjacks in a press. Wildcats bring it across. Miller over to the far sideline to Watcott. Now back to Miller. Miller directing traffic from up top. Lumberjacks in a zone. Miller drives the free throw line. Kicks it out to Colburn. Now to Watcott. To Lon. Swatting that ball around and away is Renner. Steal. St. Mary's back the other way. I didn't see Freddie Plant check in, but he did, as Holder is not in the game. Going to have a drive by St. Mary's, and I think it was Elliott who lost the ball. Then Kellogg turned it over, coming back the other way. Subs coming in for the Lumberjacks. Renner out. Badgett out. In is Holder and Wyatt Holmes. Under 3 to go in the first half. St. Mary's leads 23-19. Takes it to the left side of the floor for St. Mary's. Crosses over to Plant. Plant tries to fire it into Holder, and it's going to be a turnover. A steal by the Wildcats, and bringing it down and putting it up and in is number 1, Luke Miller with the layup. Now Lumberjacks try a layup on their own from the left side. Elliott shot won't for the loose ball, goes back to Kellogg. 21. Kellogg playing well here this evening. Blake Colburn with the ball. Swings over to Miller. Miller has the ball up top for the Wildcats. Now down to the wing. Down to the wing to Colton Masiasic, and we're going to get a timeout taken by the head coach for the Wildcats. That's Josh McDonald. We'll take a timeout too. We'll be back.
Brent's Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Brent's Electric has been serving Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Brent's Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 25. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's.
And I believe that was probably just a 30-second timeout. I'm not 100% sure. I did not see what they called there, but we went ahead and come back from the break. As Lumberjack JV boys, 23-21, but the Kellogg Wildcat JV boys fighting valiantly here in St. Mary's. Like I said, that last game was the first matchup these two teams played in fairly lopsided. St. Mary's beat them, what did I say, 58 to 25. And this Wildcat boys has played several games. This JV team has played several games since then. Looks like they have made some improvements, and they're playing very, very well here this evening. And Luke Miller, I don't know if there's any changes on the floor. It does not appear. Kellogg has the ball up top. Just under 2 minutes to go in the first period of play. It is Masiasic. Kicks out to Colburn. Colburn back out to Masiasic. Short corner on the way. It is up and good. This game up at 23 all. St. Mary's then turns the ball over. We're going to get a shot the other way. Badgett thought he had a clean block, but they call the foul on Jared Badgett. Badgett with the foul. That sends Luke Miller to the free throw line, and he makes the first one. And that gives us a lead change, 23-24. Wildcats on top. Second shot on the way. That one is good as well. And the Wildcats have a 2-point lead. St. Mary's led by 7 or 8. I didn't even mark that down earlier for the biggest lead for St. Mary's. The Wildcats have stormed back and taken the lead. Going to get a 3-point shot on the way by Badgett from the wing. It is no good. Rebound goes to Kellogg. It is Luke Miller bringing the ball down. He swings it over to the wing. That is to Watcott. Back to Miller. Miller left side, now to the corner. Almost loses the ball off of his knee. And now there's a fight for it down here. And they finally call the held ball. The possession stays with Kellogg. 59 seconds to go before halftime. 25-23. Max trail by 2. Inbound pass. Shot on the way from three-point range. It is long. The rebound went to Swallows, and the Lumberjacks go the other way. Badgett to Holmes. Holmes, a nice little head fake, puts the shot up and good. And I'm going to say Badgett, I think, had that assist, and we have another tie. 25 all, 38 seconds. Wildcats to Lon. Lon has it just inside the wing. Goes up to the top to Miller. Now back to the corner. Shot on the way. Three-point range. No good by Watcott. Rebound goes to Swallows and a foul. That foul goes against Masiasic. That is his second foul. He will check out. Coming in for him is Jackson Jennings. 25 all, 25 seconds on the clock. I will say a difference between this game and that last game for St. Mary's is the Lumberjacks, like I said, are down 3 players. They don't have Remy Ballou, they don't have Tristan, and they don't have Connor Wolf. So a little bit of that Lumberjack firepower inactive tonight. They do have Sean Elliott and Tanner McMaster moved down to the JV roster. More options. Elliott with that 3 is no good. And there's no rebound. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Kellogg. Lumberjacks will inbound from baseline. They get it into the corner. 3-point shot on the way by Elliott. It is no good. And that is how the in all tied up. 25-25. JV basketball here from Lumberjack Gymnasium, St. Mary's and Kellogg.
On your property, do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation. Call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. The Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to the Lumberjack sports program and is always looking for new active members and new currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties be recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses locally. Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmies. Not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine, featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all-new advanced and heavy-duty suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding, and maximize dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment, wear your seatbelt for protection and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
And we are back here with the halftime report. Lumberjack JV and Kellogg JV all tied up, 25 all here in St. Mary's. Kellogg JV would love to be the first loss for the Lumberjack JV team. So we'll have to see what adjustments the Lumberjack JV boys make in the locker room and come out in the second half, see what they do, as well as the Kellogg Wildcats. 20 all tied up. The Lumberjacks with a 16-12 run in the first period of play. Kellogg fired back, going 13 to Lumberjacks 9 in the second period to get to the 25 all tie. The Wildcats shot 52% from the field in the first half. St. Mary's 40%. The three-point shots, 30% for Kellogg, 41% for the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks did not see the charity stripe, and the Wildcats went 4 for 4. Rebounds, St. Mary's with just a one rebound advantage, 11 to 10 in the first half of play. 4 assists for Kellogg, 7 for the Lumberjacks. 4 steals for St. Mary's, 3 steals for the Wildcats. The Wildcats had 8 turnovers, St. Mary's with 5. It looked like 4 fouls for Kellogg, and I had 7 for St. Mary's. Points off the bench, 6 for the Wildcats, coming from Luke Miller. For St. Mary's, there was 4. Second chance points, the Lumberjacks with 3, the Wildcats with none. 9 points off turnovers for St. Mary's, 2 points off turnovers for the Kellogg Wildcats. In the scoring department, individually, Colton Masiasic led the Wildcats with 9 points in the first half. And next leading scorer was Luke Miller off the bench. He had 6 points. Nathan Lawn also had 6 points, and 3 points for Blake Colburn. Trace Wicks led the Lumberjacks in the first half, 14 points for him. He had a steal. He went 4 for 4 from three-point range, 5 for 6 from the floor. 3 points for Jared Badgett, 2 points for J.J. High, 2 points for Tyler Renner, 2 points for Wyatt Holmes, 2 points for Sean Elliott. Assists, there was several. Dylan Holder had 3, so he led in the assists. Steals, there was one for Wicks, one for Renner, one for Elliott, one for Holder. And let's see here. Rebounds, 4 for J.J. High, 3 for Seth Swallows, and 2 for Tyler Renner as far as the rebounding goes. We'll go ahead and take a break. We'll come back with the second half.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 5 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today. Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale to help your hubby stay on his fitness goal. Hughes Ace Hardware is the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time. Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
And we are back as halftime getting ready to wrap up JV Lumberjack boys basketball as they are hosting the Kellogg Wildcats, and it's all tied 25-all in the first half of play. We want to welcome everybody that's listening in or watching in as we have on our main broadcast, the KOFE 1240 AM on your radio dial. We also have it audio on our YouTube stream. We just posted the link to our Facebook page. Also, we are providing the play-by-play to the NFHS network camera here in the Lumberjack Gymnasium. So we welcome in everybody that's tuning in whichever way that you are tuned into the game. Lumberjacks will start the second half with possession. Trace Wicks, Dylan Holder on the floor for St. Mary's, as is, well, I'm going to have to add him to my roster, Tyler Renner and Wyatt Holmes. I got to add somebody. They get the ball into Tanner McMaster, and he misses the first one, gets a rebound, and then gets another shot up. It does not go. And then it was Renner with the rebound that finally fell in. So let me get that going here, as that did not save. The Wildcats have the ball, working it around the top. Now to the opposite side, onto the wing, now to the top of the key to Miller. Now to the short corner, left side. And then we get a steal, as it's going to be Renner with the steal. Renner takes it coast to coast and puts it up and good. 29-25, Lumberjacks stretch it out to a 4-point lead. I did not remember what their biggest lead was earlier in the game, so that's what we're sticking with. There's been a couple lead changes. Oh, a big block shot there by Renner. Offensive rebound, though, there for the Wildcats. They have the ball back. Luke Miller, left side, gets it inside the wing. Shot is up. It's a little short. Gets his own rebound, though. And I think we get a blocked shot by McMaster. And the ball goes out of bounds off of St. Mary's. So 29-25, Lumberjacks leading by 4. Into the wing to Watcott. Now they go around the horn up at the top now to McLean. Cross court to the corner to Watcott. He's going to drive. That shot is no good. And it's Wyatt Holmes with the rebound for St. Mary's. And the Lumberjacks bring it back down the floor. Holder looks it inside to McMaster. McMaster spins into the paint. And the shot is up and good. 31-25. Lumberjacks stretch it out to a 6-point lead. We're going to get a 30-second timeout taken by Coach McDowell for the Wildcat JV. We'll be back.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 50,000 high school student athletes in Idaho have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. Question, they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Idaho high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And the Wildcats have the ball for the timeout. Then they have some pretty good ball movement. Turnover on the way. 3-point shot by Holmes. No good for St. Mary's. Rebound to the Wildcats. I didn't see who got that steal for the Lumberjack. But the Wildcats passed it right to him. Wildcats back on the opposite way on offense after the Lumberjack missed shot. The ball is into the hands of Watcott. Watcott being worked on by Trace Wicks to the left corner, now down to the left wing, now down corner. Luke Miller working against Holder. Cross-court pass to the right wing now to Colburn. Colburn to Watcott, now over to McLean. McLean goes up to the top. Now works his way right side, drives along the blocks, and we're going to get a blocking foul called. And they're actually going to call it on Holmes. I thought it might have been going to go against Holder, or not Holder, Renner, but no. Renner will come out. Going in for him is Seth Swallows. The shot, it was on the shots coming. Lumberjacks on defense into the corner to Masiasic. Right side. Now he looks at the free throw line to Coburn. Coburn back to the corner to Miller, I believe, or Watcott. The shot was no good. The rebound went to Wicks. St. Mary's the other way. Wicks into McMaster. McMaster shot high off the glass. Won't fall. The rebound went to Swallows. His shot would go. And then St. Mary's turns the ball over out of bounds after they got the offensive rebound. Bridger McLean checks back in. Jackson Jennings out for the Wildcats. 4.5 to go in the third period. 31-25. About halfway through, Lumberjack defense has held Kellogg scoreless in this one. We get a steal by Wicks. Wicks to Holder. Holder to Holmes. Holmes hesitated a little bit. He should have shot that sooner. Might have been able to draw the foul, but instead he misses the shot, and the rebound goes to the Wildcats, and then a tie-up held ball. So Holmes head faked about 3 times. He probably should have went ahead and put that up sooner. And he's going to come out for a moment. Tyler Renner checks back in. Wyatt Holmes started the season off slow. He's came on strong as the season has gone on. He's done some impressive things in some of the games. Now we're going to get a foul the other way. That one is going to go against Tyler Renner. His second, a little bit of a reach there. And I think Renner might be coming right back out after just going in. No, maybe not. Seth Swallows goes out and Dylan Holder goes out. J.J. High and Freddie Plant check in for St. Mary's. Wildcats have the ball, midcourt. It's in the hands of Watcott. He swings it to the right side to Miller. Now back to Watcott. They go around the horn to McLean. Now back to Watcott. Now back to Watcott on the wing. Now to McLean. Cross court to Miller. Now right back to the top. They're just working the perimeter. They get an open look. Finally, shot on the way. It is no good. Ball is tipped around. Rebound pulled back down by Kellogg. Out to the corner. Colburn for three. That one is short. And this time the rebound goes to Tyler Renner for the Lumberjacks. Renner brings it across. A couple of these guys I know race, and they probably know some of the players on the floor. We're going to get a shot put up. It got a little bit out of control by Wicks, but he's able to get it to go in. I believe it's an 8-point lead for the Lumberjacks now. Colburn and Masiasic both race dirt bikes. I know those guys. Tyler Renner does a little bit of motorcycle riding. He probably knows them too. Going to get a switch here as we get Dylan Holder checking in. Trace Wicks comes out as Wicks just drew a foul. It's only his first. Lumberjacks on defense. Short corner, shot on the way. It is long. And the rebound went to Renner. Lumberjacks go the other way. Plant back up to Holder. Now into McMaster. McMaster head fake at the line. Drives. Can't get the shot to fall, but he will draw the foul. And that'll send Tanner McMaster to the charity stripe. That foul goes against McLean. That is his second for the Wild. First team foul. McMaster, I don't think has been to the free throw line in the varsity side of things. Misses that first free throw a little bit hard off the back of the iron. McMaster lining up the next one. On the way. That one, same thing, hard off the back of the iron. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. 2:42 to go in the third period, 33-25. Lumberjack JV defense has held the Wildcats scoreless so far in the second half. Down to the wing to McLean. He tries to get to the free throw line. Gets stood up. Goes back to the top. Now down to the corner. Going to get a shot that's blocked by Renner. They got their own rebound. They tried to put the putback up after they got the rebound. They stepped inside, tried to get into the low post, and they're going to get a foul against Tyler Renner. And that will send Colton Masiasic to the free throw line for the first time in this. First free throw is nothing but net. He went 2 for 2 in the first meeting between these two teams. 33-26. Free throw on the way. That one is off the mark. The rebound is taken by Renner. 2:17 to go in the third. 33-26. Jacks on top. Renner has the ball up top for St. Mary's. Drives just inside the free throw line. Shot won't fall. Rebound is going to be taken by Freddie Plant as the Lumberjacks able to pull that one down. Over to Plant. Plant left side, looks inside, trying to McMaster. Trying to get the steal there is Masiasic, and there's a lot of contact. No whistle for a foul, but the ball is going to go out of bounds off of Colton. It'll stay with St. Mary's. Into Renner. Renner guarded by Colburn. He's going to drive. Little floating runner. It won't go. J.J. High with the rebound and the putback and the foul, and that'll send J.J. High to the charity stripe. That foul goes against Bridger McLean. That is his third. Freddie Plant comes out for St. Mary's. Trace Wicks back into the game. J.J. High makes the bonus. Got a long buzzer there. Point lead for the Lumberjacks, largest lead of the game. 1:47 to go in the third, and some backcourt pressure by St. Mary's. McLean has it, gets it over to Miller. Miller Working near the timeline, almost turns the ball over. Saying, well, they do end up turning it over. Going to give the steal to High. The Lumberjacks missed a bucket here on the near side underneath. The rebound to the Wildcats. They'll take it the other way. Out to the corner. Colburn for three. It is short. The rebound was to Holder for a second, but tying it up is Miller. It'll be a held ball. The possession will still go to St. Mary. Checking out is Colburn. Coming in for the Wildcats is Stephen Paul. Stephen Paul, so is Blake Colburn. 5 sophomores, and it looks like 4 freshmen on their JV squad for Kellogg. Lumberjacks have the ball. Back up top to Wicks. Wicks swings it back to Renner. Renner, left side. Takes a couple steps in. And instead, we're going to get a turnover on J.J. High as he was, the ref says, pitching a tint in the key. I don't think Coach Bechtel kind of agreed with that one. He was kind of asking the ref, but I'm not sure. Down court pass, down the sideline, down into Masiasic. He's going to get to the corner, kicks the ball to Miller, up top to McLean, around the horn they go. Three-pointer on the way, and that is up and good. I believe that is Watcott with his first bucket of the game. 36-29, Lumberjacks with the lead. 36 seconds to go in the third period. Over to Renner. Renner back up to Holder, back to Renner. Renner has it, left side. Goes to McMaster. McMaster double team, goes back to Renner. 20 seconds, Lumberjacks playing for the last shot. Back to Holder. Holder back to Wicks. Wicks right side. Cross court back to Renner. Renner down to the corner to Holder. Holder tries to go into, and it's going to be picked off. Nice steal by the Wildcats to jump that pass. And they're going to say that ball is out of bounds off of Kellogg. I'm going to call that a steal by Wicks as he got that tipped up in the air. And then as they're trying to fight for it to pull it back down, they're going to say that the Wildcats, Paul touched it last. The ball went out of bounds. 1.6 seconds on the clock. Lumberjacks will inbound and try for a quick shot at the buzzer. They're going to get it to High. High for 3. And that one is no good. And the clock will go to double zeros for the third quarter. 36-29, Jacks on top. We'll be back.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interactions. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not only filled, but we double complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's or call 208-596-8819. 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's.
And we are back. The Lumberjacks went on an 11-4 run in the third quarter. I'm going to have to get the Lumberjack roster lined up here. Nathan Lawn is in for Kellogg. Kellogg with the ball up top. They try to feed it down inside. It's going to be taken away by Holder. Lumberjacks turn it back over themselves. That shot is put up and good, and I think it was, I'm going to give it to Bridger McLean. Lumberjacks coming the other way, trying to swing inside, and another turnover by the JV boys as they playing a little bit out of control right now.
Lumberjacks a couple of turnovers there. And a couple of steals by Kellogg. 36-31, St. Mary's on top. Wildcats with the ball. Watcott over to McLean. McLean left side, goes to the top of the key. Picks up his dribble, goes back over to Miller. Miller, looking left, looking right, picks up his dribble on the wing. Goes over to Nathan Lawn down on the left side. He's going to try to work his way towards the paint. Going to put a shot up, and they call a late foul there. That whistle a little bit late, but they're going to get Tyler Renner with foul number 4. That'll send Nathan Lawn to the free throw line. And I believe Renner is going to come out. McMaster is going to go in. Nathan Lawn's first throw is off the mark. Looks like that's the first free throw the Wildcats have missed tonight. Nathan Lawn has 6 points. That is the first missed free throw for Kellogg. 5 for 6. Second free throw on the way. That one is off the mark as well. And trying to get that rebound, Colton Masiasic battling down there. Goes out of bounds off of him. Lumberjacks will inbound. 36-31. Still anybody's game. Kellogg Wildcats play very good this evening, the JV team. Badgett over to Wicks. Wicks cross court to Holder. Holder a little ways out to try that 3. So he goes back to Badgett. Badgett finds McMaster. McMaster finds Swallows. The shot is missed. And then Seth Swallows is going to get called for that. He was over the back of the Kellogg player that pulled down the rebound. That is his second foul of the game. 6th team foul. Lumberjacks will be putting the Wildcats into the bonus with the next one. Driving all the way down is Miller, and then Miller is going to turn the ball over. Holder to Wicks. Wicks for 3, and Wicks knocks that one down. I don't think Wicks has missed a 3 all night. 39-31, back to an 8-point lead. Wildcats with the ball. Watcott in the backcourt, gets it across to McLean. McLean to the right corner. He's going to look down baseline. Now looks for an outlet. Bad pass as he tries to get it out, and it goes right to Wicks. Wicks is going to drive. Shot is no good, but a foul is going to be called, and that'll send Wicks to the charity stripe. They say that foul is against Watcott. That is his first. Trace Wicks from the free throw line. According to my stats for the games I have, he's only 25%. So he's great at shooting from outside, but he has not done that well from the free throw line. Seth Swallows goes out. Renner comes in for the Wildcats to change too. I think Colburn came back in. Wick's second free throw won't go. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. 40-31, back to a 9-point lead. Wildcats have the ball. Watcott over to McLean. Now down to Lon. Lon works the right side of the block. Almost has the ball get stripped. He's regather it. Can't go up for a shot. Kicks it out to the left side corner, and I think they're calling that kickball. It was a little bit of a late reaction, but Wick stuck his foot out there as they tried to pass it sideline and kicks that ball. Inbound pass to Masiasic, right side. He takes a couple steps over to the free throw line. Shot is up. It is no good. Wicks with the rebound. St. Mary's back to the wing. Badgett drives. His shot is long. Rebound goes to Kellogg. Bringing it down for the Wildcats. Reed Watcott working down the right side, guarded by Badgett. Swings it to Colburn. Colburn left side, and Colburn picks up that pivot foot. Gets called for the travel. 40-31, St. Mary's leads by 9. 5:10 to go in the contest. Lumberjack JV basketball on KOFE 1240. Also audio on YouTube and on the NFHS network. Lumberjacks have it. McMaster on the wing, right side. Cross court to Holder. Holder looks into Renner. Renner trying to make some room. Can't get it. Takes the pull-up jumper from the blocks. It won't go.
The rebound went to the Wildcats, and a foul called. That'll, I believe, send the Wildcats to the charity stripe for the 1-1. And that foul goes against Trace Wicks. That is his second foul. Stepping to the free throw line is Bridger McLean, his first time there tonight. And let me see, did he shoot any free throws? He was 1 for 2 when we played back in Kellogg. So he lines up the first one. Shot is on the way. That is going to be no good. The rebound to Renner. St. Mary's going to pull up the three-pointer from the corner with Holder. It is no good. Rebound to the Wildcats. And Colburn, being guarded pretty heavily, is going to get called for the travel. Colburn will come out. Luke Miller will check back in for the Wildcats. And we're going to get a timeout by St. Mary's. And I did not see how long of a timeout it is. I think he's going to give the signal now. It is a full. We'll be back. 40-31, Jacks lead.
Have you ever noticed around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community staple and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call, 208-245-3890. No job too big, no job too small. We do them all. M&S Electric.
And we are back. St. Mary's with possession after the timeout. Badgett hat ball, left wing. Goes back to the top to Wicks. Wicks looks to the free throw line to Renner. Renner trying to get it into McMaster. McMaster can't quite hold on to it. Turnover on the Lumberjacks. Watcott takes it across for Kellogg. Now he swings it over to McLean. Now to the corner to Miller. Miller back to the top to McLean. McLean drives the lane. Shot is up. Nice little floater. It's no good. And a rebound goes to McMaster. Nice look by McLean. Just couldn't get it to fall. Going to get a drive from St. Mary's as Badgett drives from the left side. He gets quickly covered up. He's going to get the pass up the top to Renner. That shot will not fall. The rebound goes to Kellogg. And Miller is going to lose the handle the other way. Badgett, I'm going to give him, I already gave him, I'm really sure that was a still as McLean just lost the dribble. Lumberjacks with the ball. Short corner to McMaster, left side. He's going to work his way to the paint and hands the ball off to Badgett. Badgett gets it right back to Renner. Renner sitting inside, and the shot is up and good. 42-31, and it's an 11-point lead for the Lumberjacks. We're going to get another turnover on Kellogg as a bad pass, and I believe it was just a bad pass by Kellogg, and McMaster went right to him. We're going to get a foul on the floor against Kellogg, and I think they called that one against Cott. That is his third. Lumberjacks get the ball into the free throw line to Renner, and Renner puts it through. There was an assist there by whoever inbounded it for the Lumberjacks. I did not catch it. Wildcats have the ball. Miller down the left side. McMaster is going to dive in there and slap that ball out of bounds. Possession stays with Kellogg. Wildcats inbound from base sideline. Colton Masiasic. That's Bridger McLean gets it into Colton. Now to Lon. Lon is going to try a little underhanded up and in, and it is up and good by Nathan Lon as he started from the right side and just a little underhanded hook shot, flipped it in off the glass. St. Mary's back the other way. 3:33 is the score. Lumberjacks on top. Badgett has it inside to Holder, who was all by himself, or not all by himself. He was open, tries to get the shot up. It is no good, but they're going to call a foul on Nathan Lawn. That'll send Dylan Holder to the charity stripe. Holder, 63% free throw shooter on the season. Off the back of the iron, no good. Master is going to come out. Wyatt Holmes checks back in. 2:39 to go in the game. McMaster heads into the locker room to get ready for the varsity. Holder's next shot is no good. Rebound, I think, was to St. Mary's, and the shot was up and no good. And then the Wildcats take the next rebound and take it the other way. In the right corner is Miller. Miller was trying to find Lawn. He was a little bit long on that pass. He threw it right into Holmes, and Holmes finds his outlet. St. Mary's brings it across. Dylan Holder goals up top. Holder looks into Holmes, now to the short corner to Badgett. Badgett left side, and he's going to get the ball almost stolen, but coming up with it is Wicks. And Wicks gets it back to Badgett. Badgett drives from the left side, puts the shot up and good. 46-33. It's a 13-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Wildcats have the ball up top. Miller going to pull the quick three. It is no good, but an offensive board for Nathan Lawn as he finds a give and go there to Bridger McLean, who is driving down the lane, and he puts it up good. Nice job finding that outlet, cutting into the paint. 46-35. Lumberjack JV lead. Trace Wicks with the ball up top. Wildcats playing some stiff defense. They almost come up with a steal, but Badgett able to get it. And we're going to get a timeout taken by Coach A.J. Bechtel. It is a full timeout. 1:15 left in the game. 46-35 Jacks lead. We'll be back.
For all your needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido.
And we are back. 1:15 left to go in the JV contest here in Lumberjack Gymnasium. Lumberjacks hosting the Wildcats. St. Mary's leads 46-35. Still plenty of time to cut that lead. We're going to foul underneath. I believe that's going to be Watcott with foul number 4. And it was. And that will be foul number 6 on Kellogg. I think that was kind of an intentional foul there as they're trying to preserve some time on the clock. They get it into Wyatt Holmes. Holmes' shot won't go in. And I believe Nathan Lawn gets called with the foul. That is his. That'll send Wyatt Holmes to the charity stripe. Foul number 7 for the Wildcats. Wyatt Holmes, 80% on the season from the free throw line. Holmes lines up the first shot. On the way, it is good. Back to a 12-point lead, 47-35 with a minute 11 to go. Holmes lines up the second one. On the way, it is, nope, it looked like it was going to be short. It got a lucky bounce and a roll and fell in. 48-35. Luke Miller across for the Wildcats. Swings it over to Watcott. Now to the corner. McLean for three. It is nothing but net by McLean. That's his first three-point shot made. Wildcats putting in some pressure, and I think that's a turnover on Trace Wicks for the Lumberjacks as the Wildcats force the turnover. 10-point lead, 48-38, 52 seconds. Wild battling hard. McLean for the long three once again, and they're going to call a foul on Dylan Holder. Holder is looking like he's thinking he didn't touch him, but they blew the whistle, so that's the way it goes. That'll send McLean to the charity stripe to shoot three threes. He missed the first trip there earlier. He's 0 for 1. And he misses the first one here. Second one on the way. That one is no good. And McLean will line up the third one. 48-38, 49 seconds. Lumberjacks lead. JV basketball. And the third one is in and good. Lumberjacks with really deep pass down to Wicks. Wicks to Renner, and Renner puts it up and good as Lumberjacks quickly got down the floor and had a couple of guys down here waiting for that long lob down the floor. Wildcats have it up top. That is into the hands of Watcott. Watcott picks up his dribble up top, swings over to McLean. McLean a quick three. It's good by Bridger McLean. Nice shot by him. Coming the other way, we're going to get a foul against Kellogg. And I think that one's going to be number 4 against Nathan Lawn. That'll send Badgett to the free throw line. Badgett, 46% free throw shooter on the season. 22 seconds left on the clock. 50-42. Badgett's front end of the one is no good. Rebound goes to the Wildcats. McLean has it, swings it over to Miller. Luke Miller, a long three. That is off the mark. Goes out of bounds, last touched by Kellogg. 12.7 seconds left. Wildcats in a full court press. Wicks going to get it into Badgett. Badgett going to be fouled. I believe that foul goes against McLean, and that looks like his 4th. That'll put Badgett to the free throw line once again. Foul number 4. Coming in for the Wildcats is Blake Colburn. Going out is Bridger McLean. Bridger McLean, a 5'11 sophomore. 10 points on the night for him. Badgett makes the first free throw. Coming in for the Wildcats as well, we've got, let's see here, it's 20, 30, and 10. Let's go 10, 20, 30. Stephen Paul, Jackson Jennings, and Zach Howard. Second free throw up and good by Holder, or Badgett. 52-42. Wildcats bringing it across. Blake Colburn has it. 6 seconds on the clock. Colburn gets it over to Jennings. Jennings' shot won't fall. Down to Renner, and this game has come to a conclusion. Lumberjacks stay undefeated, 52-42. Wildcats played hard, though. What a great game by the Kellogg Wildcat JV. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back and recap the JV game, and then we'll get on with our varsity pregame.
If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Fused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
And we are back. JV varsity or JV junior varsity game is over. The Lumber JV team comes away with the 52-42 victory. Both teams shooting right around 40% from the floor tonight. Both teams in the 30s from three-point range. St. Mary's 37 and Kellogg 33. And both teams 6 for 12 from the free throw line for 50%. 27 rebounds for Kellogg, 28 for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's 11 assists, Kellogg with 8. 13 steals for St. Mary's, 6 for the Wildcats. 11 turnovers for the Jacks, maybe a few more than that. These are unofficial. 20 turnovers for Kellogg. 9 points off the bench for St. Mary's, 6 points off the bench for the Wildcats. 11 second chance points for St. Mary's, 2 for Kellogg. 18 points off turnovers for St. Mary's, 5 for the Kellogg Wildcats. Individually for Kellogg, two leading scorers. Bridger McLean finishes with 10. Colton Masiasic finishes with 10. Nathan Lawn finishes with 8. Reed Watcott and Blake Coburn finish with 3. Luke Miller finishes with 6. Individually for the Lumberjacks, a nice night for Trace Wicks. He finishes with 20 points, 4 steals, a couple of rebounds, assists. 12 points for Tyler Renner with 2 blocks and 2 steals. He also had 8 rebounds. 7 points for Jared Badgett with 2 assists and a steal. 5 points for J.J. High. 4 points for Wyatt Holmes. 2 points for McMaster. And 2 points for Sean Elliott. That is going to wrap up our JV game. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back with number 1, Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all common? They're all school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Idaho high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message is presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber, buy today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255. Fire Chief Larry Nacarado wants to remind you that this time of the year, chimney fires are a common occurrence, but can be prevented. St. Mary's Fire Department wants to remind you that they loan out chimney brushes and rods for free. They do chimney inspections for free and will even come to your house and offer chimney fire prevention training for free. Don't neglect your chimney. Call St. Mary's Fire Department today at 245-5253. That's 245-5253. This public safety message from the St. Mary's Fire Department. Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. XXX Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry families need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. XXX Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See XXX Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait. Looking for some new winter clothes? Look no further than Timber Country and the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's. 75% off all clearance clothing, as well as 40% off winter fashion 50% off winter jackets, and 25% off snow pants, gloves, and hats. Also, new spring fashion is arriving daily. It's all at Timber Country and the Country Fair. Timber Country and the Country Fair on the Main Street in St. Mary's.
And we are back with the Paulette's #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off here. Lumberjack varsity boys hosting the Kellogg Wildcats. I'm Tim Parrish here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. And once again, you are listening to Lumberjack Basketball on KOFE 1240 AM in St. Mary's. Or you might be listening on our audio stream on YouTube. Or you could be watching the action live on the NFHS network feed from the camera here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. Either way that you are tuning in, we welcome you to tonight's broadcast. Non-league action of the 3A Wildcats taking on the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. First and foremost, I want to wish happy birthday to Tristan Gentry, as it is his birthday today, so I wanted to give him a shout out. Also, a congratulations to Eli Gibson being named the Coeur d'Alene Press Player of the Week for his game against the Grangeville Dogs. He put up 18 points in that one and was really a leader in that game that helped St. Mary's beat a very tough Grangeville Bulldog team, which they always are tough in that league opponent action. And St. Mary's will probably have to face Kellogg or the Wildcats again, or the Bulldogs in the district tournament action. Good news about that, though. District tournament for the boys will be here at home when they have to play whoever it is they have to play. And they will only have to win one game in that district tournament series to advance to the state tournament. The other team will have to win two. So that is how that is going to work out, just so you know, for the district tournament for boys. The Lumberjack girls district tournament, I believe, starts next week. The Lumberjack girls will have to travel to Orofino, and I do not know. I'm going to try to get us a feed Orofino on that game. Hopefully we can get that taken care of. In any case, back to our action here tonight. The Lumberjack boys come into tonight's game with a unblemished record, 14-0, 3-0 in league play. They beat Grangeville on Saturday, 50-40, second in the 2A power rankings. Grangeville, a 9-5 record, 2-2 in league. They beat Clearwater Valley, 59-30 on the 2nd of this month. They are currently 9th in the power rank. Orofino, 7-7 on the season, 0-3 in league. They lost to Kendrick on the 29th. They are at the 29th of January. They are at Deary on the 4th. They are 11th in the power rankings. Taking a look at those power rankings for 2A on from idahosports.com, Valley sits at a 16-1 record, number 1, with the 14-0 record. Melba, number 3, with a 14-2 record. North Fremont, number 4, with a 15-0 record. Ambrose, number 5, with a 14-1 record. In the coaches poll, North Fremont sits up top. St. Mary's, number 2. Ambrose, number 3. Westside, number 4. Tied for 5th in that ranking, or in that poll, is Valley and Melba. In the media poll, North Fremont, number 1. St. Mary's, number 2. Westside, number 3. Ambrose, number 4. Valley, number 5. In the Max Preps ranking, and this is not just 2A, this is all Idaho basketball for boys. It's up top, number 1 in the state. And they are ahead of 4, Boston, number 2, Marin, number 3, Lake City, number 4, Thunder Ridge, number 5. We'll be back with more.
When life throws you a curveball, your P1FCU debit account can help keep you moving. P1FCU Perks, powered by Bazang, offers great features like money-saving discounts, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and cash back. This card saves you money. Does your debit card do that? P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Only available with P1FCU preferred debit accounts. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch, breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street, something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a Lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's. Prince Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Prince Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Prince Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. 5725. Prince Electric in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? You need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Archie's IG is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreational facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local business and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those Lumberjacks.
And we are back with the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union countdown to tip-off. Lumberjack boys basketball hosting the visiting Kellogg Wildcats. We are just under 7 minutes until the opening tip. Lumberjacks running their drills down on the far side. We got some Kellogg Wildcats stretching out at the midcourt circle while others are doing some shooting here on the near side in their purple jerseys. It looks like dark purple with gold lettering. At least these jerseys, that might feel jerseys yet. I'll let you know. I don't think their jerseys are going to be long sleeve. In any case, let's see here. Taking a look at the St. Mary's Lumberjacks. Shooting on the season, 46% for St. Mary's from the field, 25% from three-point range, 78% from the charity stripe. Rebounds, 27 per game, 13 turnovers. Points off the bench, 21. Second chance points, 7. And points off turnovers, 19. That was actually not on the season. This is their game against Kellogg the last time they played. Team leaders in that game, Coleman Ross with 15 points. Coleman Ross had 3 assists. Rebounds was Colby Renner with 4. Steals, Ross, Stansel, Bechtel each had 3. Taking a look at the Kellogg Wildcats against St. Mary's, they shot 28% from the field, 33% from three range, 50% from the free throw line. That game, St. Mary's won 55-29 in Kellogg. The Wildcats had 19 rebounds, 24 turnovers, 11 points off the bench. They had no second chance points and 5 points off turnovers. Leading scorer in that game was Colby Luna with 11 points, and KJ Walker had 10 points off the bench for the Kellogg Wildcats. Let's go ahead and take a break. We'll be back with more.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most. The way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean, really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmies. Not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. With an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers class-leading power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine, featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all-new advanced and heavy suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding and high dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment and wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's who? St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask friendly staff, and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the hot deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a C-Delco battery. We mentioned tires. Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
And we are back. We're going to take you to the floor here in just a moment to Todd Bitterman as they get the offense going down here and the starting lineups. Of course, we'll have the national anthem as well. We're trying something a little bit different here this evening, hoping to maybe when we come to senior nights to have a mic down there that will pick up all the senior night announcements from down on the floor. Maybe even might be able to work it into like brawl for the ball type of things as well. It'd be kind of nice to have something set up to where we can pick up the public address announcer down there at the scorer's table. So tonight we'll have Todd Bitterman doing the announcement of our starting lineups for both squads. So we will see how well this works.
I don't know.
Waiting for the clock to run. The Wildcats come into this game with a 6-5 record, 1-2 in league play. They're coached by Mike Martin.
Welcome to Lumberjack Gymnasium for tonight's non-league matchup. Please welcome our guests, the Kellogg Wildcats. As they take on our hometown Lumberjacks. Remember, masks are required if you cannot maintain social distancing. Please rise and move your hats to the playing of the national anthem. Let's meet tonight's starting lineup. First for the Wildcats. Sophomore number 5, Ripley Luke. A sophomore number 10, Colby Luna. A junior number 20, Tanner Groves. A junior number 23, Kevin Walker. And a senior number 30, Logan Jerome. The Wildcats are coached by Mike Martin, assisted by Josh McDonald, Everett Jennings, Taylor Tompkins, and J.R. Buffington. All right, stand up, make some noise. Let's welcome your Lumberjacks. A junior guard, number 3, Coleman Ross. A junior post, number 13 at 17 years old, Tristan Gentry. A senior guard, number 14, Brett Stansel. A senior guard, number 23, Eli Gibson. Post number 33, Justin Ledbetter. The Lumberjacks are coached by Brian Chase, assistant by Bechtold.
And that was the starting lineups. Lumberjacks in their white uniforms. The Wildcats in their dark black with purple numbering. The Lumberjacks going left to right on your radio dial. The Wildcats right to left. It will be at midcourt. Tristan Gentry and number 30, Logan Jerome for the Wildcats at the midcourt for the jump. The ball is up, controlled by St. Mary's. Ledbetter has the ball, gets it to Ross, and Ross works it over to Stansel left side. Stansel up to the top, over to Gibson right side now. Gibson gets a little bit of a screen from Gentry. Now they look into Stansel or look out to Stansel. Stansel into Gentry in the post, and Gentry is going to be fouled before the shot. The foul is going to go against number 23. That is KJ Walker. Lumberjacks get it into Gentry. Gentry with the shot. It won't go. Ross with the rebound. And Ross with the putback. Lumberjacks score first. Wildcats trying to look inside to Jerome. The ball is going to go out of bounds, they say, off of Kellogg. So a turnover on the Wildcats. Lumberjacks will inbound. Wildcats, a little bit of pressure in at court. Into Ross. Wait on that. There's a little quick conference between the two of the officials on the far side of the floor. And now they are ready to go. Gibson will inbound. Gibson has the ball back to him. He'll take it across. Gibson working to the point, gets a screen from Ledbetter. Now goes to the left side. Drives. Going to kick the ball to the corner to Ross. Ross in the left corner. He's going to drive into the paint and puts the shot up and good. Ross with the first four for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks into a press this time. Wildcats have it in. Lumberjacks pull out of it real quickly. Couple stay in backcourt for pressure. Ledbetter working on Luna. He backs it out to Ripley. We got two Lunas on the floor. Ripley Luna, Colby Luna. And then that was Ripley Luna going over to KJ Walker. Walker wasn't expecting it to come back to him. It's going to glance through the shoulder and out of bounds. 2 turnovers and 2 possessions for the Wildcats. Not the way they want to start. 4-0 Lumberjacks lead. Ross to Gentry. Gentry up top. He's going to throw it over to Gibson in the corner. And it was kind of telegraphed. There's a deflection out of bounds by the Wildcats as they jump in front of that, but they can't grab the possession. Into the backcourt to Ross. Ross quickly into the front court, up to the top. Now he's going to work his way into the paint, looking to Ledbetter. Ledbetter was not expecting that pass to come to him, and luckily for the Lumberjacks, that ball deflects off Ledbetter, then deflects off of, I believe it was Tanner Groves, so the possession will stay with St. Mary's. Inbound to Gentry. Gentry driving baseline, and as it gets a little bit close to the baseline, he's going to step out of bounds. Turnover St. Mary's. Lumberjacks back into the press. Into Colby Luna. Luna is going to find an outlet back to Ripley Luna. Now a cross-court pass. Gibson is going to deflect that one out of bounds. That one almost takes out Digger down there, the official scorer for St. Mary's. Wildcats inbound to Walker. Walker to the top to Groves. Back to Walker here in the corner. Now back to the top to Ripley. Ripley drives, is going to put the shot up, and I think they're going to get a blocking foul on Ledbetter. And that's 1 foul apiece for each team, and that foul, though, sends Ripley Luna to the charity stripe. I think I have the stats from the last time we played these guys. Throw is up and no good from the free throw line. I'll see if I can find those. Oh, they're actually right here. Ripley Luna, no free throws in the last game. He misses both, but the rebound to Kellogg, they try to put back. It was no good, and I believe it was Gibson with a rebound. St. Mary's back the other way, still leading 4-0. 6 minutes to go in the first period. Gentry has the ball up top. He picks up his dribble, looks for an outlet. He's going to go over to Gibson on the right side. Gibson works up to Luna. Now he's going to drive down along the blocks. Nice little pull-up jumper, won't fall. Gentry with the rebound, though. Gentry's put back did not go the first time, not his own rebound. Actually, I think, well, maybe he did get it put in there. I don't remember. 6-0 is the score, and the Wildcats want a timeout. We'll be back.
Hughes Ace Hardware wants to invite you to come in and take a look. Hughes isn't just about hardware. Whether you need dish soap and sponges to clean up after your husband's guys' night or storage solutions for your wife's shopping addiction, you can find it at Hughes. Come see the difference. Everything you need, from a blow dryer to replace the one your toddler dropped in the toilet to a bathroom scale and goal. Use Ace Hardware, the place to get the products you need and the help you want all the time, every time.
And we are back, and the Wildcats get the inbound pass, and then a timeout, or not a timeout, a foul called, I think. I'm guessing they called that on, I thought it was going to go Gentry. Inbound pass to backcourt. Lumberjacks with pressure once again. It's Stansel all over Luna. That's Ripley. Now back to the top as they swing it around. Walker to Colby Luna. That ball is going to be tipped by Stansel. Got a defense. Shot is up. It is no good. The rebound goes to Stansel, I believe it was, and the Lumberjacks go the other way. Gibson has the ball into the paint, looks to Renner. Renner, the shot won't fall, but he is fouled, and that foul will go against Ripley Luna as he came in pretty hard from behind. Renner will step to the free throw line. Renner shooting 78% on the season from the charity stripe. Waiting for the first free throw. Renner lines it up. On the way. That is short. I don't think I got the subs for you, as it was Renner that checked in and Grayson Sands checking in for St. Mary's. And I just seen a sub for Kellogg. I did not catch who it was. Second free throw from Renner on the way. That one is going to be in and out. Stansel with the offensive... No, the offensive putback. It doesn't go. And then the rebound to the Wildcats. They bring it down. And I don't know if the ball stays with St. Mary's or goes to Kellogg, as Grayson Sands comes up a little gimpy after that on an ankle. Hopefully he is okay. Sands is going to go back out. Coming in is Ross. There is a foul. No, that foul is... Okay, so it was out of bounds off of St. Mary's after Renner tried to get that steal. He swiped it out and then tried to track it down, run into the sideline. He slid into the bench. So the Luna into the backcourt. That's Ripley. Gets it into Colby. Colby brings it. Gets a little bump there. Gets the ball back out to the top to Ripley. Ripley to the free throw line. Kicks it out to Colby Luna. Colby Luna for three. That shot is off the mark. Offensive rebound. The putback is no good, but another offensive rebound. And the Wildcats reset. Now straight away three. That one is no good. And Coleman Ross with the rebound for the Lumberjacks. Ross takes it down, gets it over to Gibson, now to the corner. Stansel wide open, short, no. That was a beautiful shot as it looped around. It looked like it was going to skip out the other side, but it flipped back in and fell through. Lumberjacks lead 9-0 in the first period. Colby Luna over to Groves. Groves with the turnover. Bounces it, and he bounces it right into the Lumberjacks. Going the other way, aggressively, Colby Luna trying to get the steal. He's going to get called for the foul against Gibson. Justin Ledbetter comes out. Tristan Gentry checks in. Lumberjacks are without Randy Bechtel tonight as he is dealing with a shoulder injury. Into Renner. Now to the top to Ross. 3.5 to go in the first period of play. 9-0 Lumberjacks lead. Ross dribbles that off his foot, almost loses it, is able to recover. Finds Gibson as an outlet left side. Gibson's going to drive in just inside the wing, and he buries the bucket. Nice shot by Gibson on the pull-up jumper. Lumberjacks almost get a steal there, but the Wildcats, no, St. Mary's does get it. Shot on the way, it is no good, and the rebound goes to Kellogg. And we're going to get a foul against St. Mary's the other way. Gibson on defense gets called, I believe, for the block. Nope, it's going to be a push. And that is Gibson's first foul, the team's third. And Colby Luna will inbound from sideline for St. Mary's. He gets it in to Ripley. Ripley works his way inside. Nice move by Luna. Can't get the shot to go, though, and Ross pulls down the rebound. Nice move as he dodged and weaved his way through some Lumberjack defenders. Out to the corner to Gentry. Gentry for three. It is nothing but net by Tristan Gentry. And I believe that was Gibson with the assist. 14-0 Lumberjacks on top. 2:41 to go in the first. We'll be back. A timeout taken by Kellogg.
Jack Buell Trucking knows that there are few things as important as wise use of our natural resources. And by utilizing the chips in the manufacturing of lumber, that is exactly what is accomplished. If you look beyond the wood chips, you see an entire community of schools, churches, and businesses. And most importantly, people. Jack Buell Trucking believes in responsible harvesting of our natural resources. After all, when you take a close look, those aren't just chips. They're an entire community. Jack Buell Trucking.
And we are back. 2:41 to go in the first period of play. 14-0 Lumberjacks lead over the Kellogg Wildcats. St. Mary's, this is their first game this week. They will have another game on Friday. They will be traveling to Lakeside to take on the Lakeside Knights. And a quick shout out to Kenyon Spotted Horse and to Day Higgins. Spotted Horse and Higgins both reaching a career milestone, 1,000 points in their basketball career for the Lakeside Knights. Kenyon's came a little bit earlier in the season. Day got his just this week. Congratulations to those guys. That is a heck of a milestone to reach. Lumberjacks on defense. Wildcats get the inbound pass. Luna able to take some abuse from Lumberjack defenders. Gets it in down inside. A shot is up. It was no good, but the rebound went to K.J. Walker, and he scores the first bucket for the Wildcats. St. Mary's back the other way. Going to get a three-point shot up by Stansel. It is no good. Rebound goes over to the Wildcats. They bring it back the other way. 14-2 Lumberjacks lead. It is Ripley Luna. Swings it over to Colby Luna. Back to Ripley. Ripley being guarded by Gibson. Works his way to the right side. Still in the hands of Ripley. Gibson still on him. It looks like a man defense from the Lumberjacks. Back to the top to Walker. Walker looking for an outlet. Everybody guarded pretty well. Brings it down to left wing. Now kicks it back to the top to Colby Luna. Now back to Ripley. Ripley working on Gibson still. On the wing, right side. He's going to try to penetrate that Lumberjack defense. He does get it in, but he has to kick it back out as it goes to Frolic. Frolic gets it to Colby Luna. Now to the corner. Three-pointer on the way by K.J. Walker. It is no good, but he is able to track down his rebound. Another three on the way. It is no good. This time, Tristan Gentry pulls down the board for St. Mary's. 1:19 to go. Gentry to Ross. Ross drives, looks it to Stansel, who is waiting on the block. Stansel steps in, kisses it in off glass, and the assist from Ross. And a little bit of a late call there, but the Wildcats get called for the over and back as the Lumberjack press was putting on a lot of pressure there. Got Grayson Sands doing a little bit of jogging up and down the sideline. Looks like he's running okay. Hopefully he just quick tweak that ankle and he'll be back on the floor. We've got the ball to Stansel. Stansel right wing for the Lumberjacks. He's going to hand it off to Gibson. Gibson, he's going to be guarded by, I believe that is Luke Frolic. Down to Stansel. Stansel drives. Going to be long on his shot. The rebound is being fought for down there. It's finally going to go out of bounds, and St. Mary's is going to be the last one to touch it. Kellogg will have it back. It'll be Tanner Groves checking in for the Wildcats. And good to see Grayson Sands checking back into the game as Brett Stansel comes out for a rest. 35 seconds on the clock. Lumberjacks lead 16-2. Wildcats have it. Lumberjacks with a little bit of pressure in the backcourt. Wildcats working it back and forth. They do get it across to Luna. Luna to the corner to Groves. Now back to the top to KJ Walker. He drives, tries to feed it to Jerome, and Jerome loses the handle out of bounds. Turnover on Kellogg. 17 seconds on the clock. 16-2. Lumberjacks up. Coleman Ross brings it across for St. Mary's. He's going to be guarded by Frolic. He works his way to the left side, hands it off to Sands. Lumberjacks start their weave up top as they play for that final shot. And Luke Frolic is going to get called for the reaching foul there. Tries to swipe that ball out and can't get it completed. So the fourth foul against Kellogg. 3 fouls for St. Mary's. That is Frolic's first foul for the Wildcats. Into Renner. Renner the give and go right back to Gibson. And Gibson takes it into the paint, lays it up and good. And I'm going to give Renner the assist. And we get a late heat by the Wildcats at the buzzer. No good. And that's how the first period comes to an end. St. Mary's 18, the Wildcats 2. We'll be back.
It's been a trying year for parents. They've been confronted with countless challenges and have always risen to the occasion. If it isn't too much to ask, the 50,000 high school student athletes in Idaho have one last request.
Please, set an example.
Disorderly fan conduct at high school athletic events is on the rise. It increasingly involves parents. There's no question that parents are passionate. There's no question they care about their children. But at a time when we're all wound a little more tightly than usual, it's worth remembering this about Idaho high school sports. Always be a good example. Stop unruly fan behavior before it starts.
This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back. It'll be Ledbetter checking in for the Lumberjacks. I think that's the only sub being made to start the... No, we do have... Gibson is out. I think Gibson played the whole first period, as Brett Stansel will check in for him. Wildcats will have possession to start the second period. Bringing it down is Ripley, and he's going to get the shot blocked, but a late whistle is going to call Grayson Sands with a foul. So that will send Ripley Luna back to the free throw line. He is 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. Both teams 0 for 2 from the free throw line. First free throw from Ripley Luna is going to kiss the front of the rim, roll over, and good. Luna lines up the second shot. On the way, that one is going to fall home as well. Lumberjacks facing some pressure from the Wildcats. Coleman Ross weaves through the defense, gets it to the free throw line, backs it back out to Gentry. Gentry drive, shot is off the glass, no good. And a couple Lumberjacks were fighting for that rebound. And then the Wildcats end up with it. Now we get a foul against St. Mary's there as the ball is loose. I believe that foul goes against Gentry. That is his first. Team's fifth. The Wildcats have 4. Wildcats inbound into Luna. That's Ripley Luna. He's going to bring it across, swings it over to Colby. Now right back to Ripley. Ripley up top for the Wildcats. Now to number 23. That's KJ Walker. Logan Jerome now for the short corner shot. It's no good. And it's going to be a rebound by Ross. Ross outlets to Stansel. Stansel hands it off to Sands in the corner left side. Ledbetter, right wing now. Now they look inside to Gentry. Gentry spins, count the bucket and the foul. That foul is going to go against Logan Jerome. That is his first, team's 5th. The bonus three-point play for Gentry coming up. Gentry 56% on the season, and he does miss the free throw. And they're going to call a rebound on Stansel on, they're going to call a rebound. They're going to call a foul on Stansel on the rebound. That is his first. So the Lumberjacks have 6 fouls, but I think they're all spread out between different players. So it's bad and good. At least it's not multiple players, players with multiple fouls until now, as Coleman Ross gets called for the reaching foul. Ross going to come out, and Eli Gibson, the senior, checks back in for the Lumberjacks. Gibson averaging 11 points per game, shooting 39% from the floor on the season. That foul will send Ripley Luna to the free throw line for the 1-and-1. 7th foul on the Lumberjacks. He lines up the front end, and he knocks that one through. He's made his last 3 after missing his first 2, so he's 3 for 5 from the charity stripe. That's his only points are from the free throw line as well. Second one on the way. Ripley Luna. The Wildcats trying to get the trap. They had it down there pretty good. We're going to get a timeout taken by Coach Brian Chase for the Lumberjacks. I believe, looks like they're signaling for a full timeout. We'll be back. St. Mary's 20, the Wildcats 6.
Why should you get all of your prescriptions from your local Good Neighbor Pharmacy? Because over 100,000 patients per year experience serious complications from drug interactions. At Jack's Pharmacy in St. Mary's, your prescriptions are not only filled, but we double-check for such complications. You can trust our knowledgeable pharmacists for that extra personalized attention. You're not just a number to us. You are our neighbor. Bring all your prescriptions to Jack's, your Good Neighbor Pharmacy, where you'll receive personalized service and attention.
Everyone knows that the timber industry is a huge part of our community. Working in the timber industry requires big equipment. Big equipment requires a special mechanic or custom machined items to repair. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's is your very own full-service, large equipment diesel mechanic that not only has a full-size shop, but also has a service truck that can come straight to you when you break down in the woods. If you're in need of big truck or big equipment repair, stop by Jake's Machine and Repair at 106 Homer Drive in St. Mary's or call 208-596-8819. 208-596-8819. Jake's Machine and Repair in St. Mary's.
Lumberjacks inbound to some backcourt pressure. Gibson gets it down the sideline. They're going to get it to Ledbetter. Ledbetter's shot won't go. Stansel tried for the putback. It wouldn't go. The rebound now to the Wildcats. And coming back the other way, KJ Walker with a little bit too much head of steam coming down the floor. He's going to get called for the travel as he picked up his dribble and tried to spin to find an outlet. 20-6 Lumberjacks lead. 6:41 to go in the first half. Gibson controls it to the left side for the Lumberjacks. Swings it over to Stansel on the right side. Now into Gentry. Gentry working the blocks. Shot is up. It is short. And the rebound is going to be taken by the Wildcats. Wildcats the other way. Colby Luna to the top to Jerome. Jerome looks to penetrate. Quickly gets double teamed. Kicks the ball back out to the top to Groves. Now to Ripley. Now to Colby. Colby for 3. Colby Luna sinks the three-pointer for the Wildcats. It's only the second bucket from the floor for Kellogg. KJ Walker has the other. Lumberjacks with the ball up top. 20-9. Down to Gibson in the corner. Left side, a blocking foul going to get called, and that'll be foul number 6 on the Wildcats. That'll be the second one on Colby Luna. Tristan Gentry going to get a breather. Colby Renner checks in for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks going to inbound from baseline. Gibson looking. Going to trigger it into the corner to Stansel. Luna quickly comes out on him. That's Ripley. Short corner. Tries to pass it out to Ledbetter. It's going to be a turnover. And a steal by the Wildcats. They take it down the other way. Shot up, no good from underneath. Gibson with the rebound. And St. Mary's quickly the other way. Gibson to the free throw line. Backs it back out. Sands is wide open. Three-pointer is short. Ball is tipped around. And the Wildcats finally pull down the rebound. Jerome bringing it the other way. And he's going to try to spin around Sands. Sands gets a hand on the ball, pokes it out. Turnover on the Wildcats, and a steal by Grayson Sands. St. Mary's back the other way. Gibson has the ball up top. He works his way to the right side. Now over to Renner, and we're going to timeout taken by head coach Brian Chase for the Lumberjacks. 5:04 to go. 20-9, first half. Lumberjacks lead. We'll be back.
Have you ever noticed that some companies are around for decades, and you really don't notice them until you actually see them? Kenneth Bechtel Trucking is one of these. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking has been a fixture in St. Mary's for decades and still is a community-involved business. Take the time to thank these entrepreneurs that quietly make it on their own and make our community all the better for it. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking. Give them a call today at 245-7209. Kenneth Bechtel Trucking, a community stable and lumberjack supporter. Good luck, Jacks.
And we are back after the quick 30-second timeout by St. Mary's. Lumberjacks lead 20-9, but there hasn't been a lot of scoring so far in this second period of play. 7-2. Actually, Kellogg has outscored St. Mary's 7-2, so Wildcats having a pretty good second quarter. Renner has the ball up top for the Lumberjacks. Now he goes over to Sands. Sands looks inside to Ledbetter. Ledbetter works around. Shot is up. It won't fall. The rebound goes to Kellogg. Good look by Ledbetter. Couldn't get it to fall in. Ledbetter had a pretty nice game over in Grangeville. Ledbetter's 50% from the field. He's only averaged about 1 point a game. Going to get a steal, though, by Gibson. Gibson going to lay it up and in as he runs the floor on the fast break. 22-9, Lumberjacks. I think that's only their second bucket of the second period. 22-9 is the score. Lumberjacks on top. Out to the corner. Driving is Colby Luna, and I think that foul is going to go against Stancil as he took a swipe at that ball as Luna was going up. That is his second foul. That'll send Colby Luna to the free throw line, and we've got some subs getting ready to come in for St. Mary's. Luna makes the first free throw. Stancil comes out, as does Ledbetter. Sean Elliott Gentry back into the game for the Lumberjacks. Colby Luna lines up the second free throw. On the way, back of the iron, no good. Gentry with the rebound. Colby Luna did not shoot any free throws last time these two teams played up in Kellogg. Gibson has the ball up top. He's going to work his way to the left side. Looks to a cutting Elliott. Elliott finds Renner, and Renner kisses it in off the glass. Lumberjacks back the other way, or on defense, and we're going to get a foul call. That foul goes against St. Mary's. I did not get the Stancil substitution for some reason. Got to give Elliott his assist. 24-10, Lumberjacks lead. That foul goes against Gibson, his second, and that foul sends KJ Walker to the free throw line where he makes the first one. Coleman Ross will come in. Eli Gibson checks out for Lumberjacks. Second free throw on the way by KJ Walker. That one is short. Offensive rebound to Jerome. Jerome with the shot. It won't go. And Gentry pulls down the rebound for St. Mary's. 3:37 to go in the half. Lumberjacks up 24-11, 13-point lead. They've led by as much as 14. There's been no lead changes, no ties. Sands has the ball up top, tries to flip that ball to the corner to Elliott, just barely gets it there. Elliott finds Renner, and Renner makes another one from inside with another assist from Elliott. 26-11, 15-point lead for the Lumberjacks. Ripley Luna hands it off to Walker. Walker tries to feed it inside. Ross jumps that pass and takes it away. Ross the other way, works left side, down to the blocks along the baseline. Going to get a foul call, a blocking foul, as he's trying to get around. I didn't see the number yet. That is going to be KJ Walker with his second foul, and that blocking foul. That'll send Sands to the free throw line for the 1-1. Ross to the free throw line for the 1-1. 64% from the charity stripe for Ross. Walker will come out. Going in is Tanner Groves for Kellogg. Ross' first free throw off the mark on the front end of the 1-1. Rebound to the Wildcats. Wildcats quickly down to the corner. Nice ball movement. They find Luke Frolick cutting up the lane and puts it up and good. And then we get a turnover on St. Mary's. They're going to call a carry, I believe it was, on Grayson Sands. Going to get a substitution here. Maybe it wasn't him. Maybe it was something on, I'm not sure. Gentry's getting called out because he did something not quite right. Got to get a little correction going. And that'll get Tyler Renner, the sophomore, in for some action. Inbound pass, a little bit of a deflection by Renner almost. But the Wildcats keep possession. Frolick thought he was going to hesitate there, then tries to take off. Gets called for the travel. 26-13, Lumberjacks are doubled up on the Wildcats. And the Wildcats bringing some pressure into the backcourt again. Into Elliott. Elliott going to hand it off to Sands. Sands gets double teamed. He's going to go across to Ross. St. Mary's needs to get it across quickly. And Ross, I'm pretty sure, just barely did. Ross then tries to force it into Renner. And it's a turnover on St. Mary's. A steal by Kellogg. Looking for Renner cutting towards the basket along the baseline, and the Wildcat stepped right in front of it. The ball into Frolick. Frolick up to the top now to Luna. That's Colby. Now they work it around the horn to the near side to Groves. That Groves gets it inside to Luke Frolick, and he puts it up and good. 26-15. Wildcats cut it to an 11-point lead, under 2 to play in the first half. Sands now controls for St. Mary's up top. Wildcats playing some pretty heavy defense there, as it was number 22, Frolick, all over Sands. They're hoping for a whistle. None comes, but Sands is able to get it into the free throw line, just inside the free throw line, put the shot up and good. Coming the other way, it's a Luna shot. It is no good from the elbow. Pulling down the rebound is Ross, as it was fought for a minute. St. Mary's able to come away with it. And then a foul called on Luke Frolick. I believe that is his second, and that will send Ross to the free throw line. That was a hustle foul there against Frolick, as he was just trying to get a steal there. Couldn't quite get it completed before getting called for the foul. 8 fouls against Kellogg, 9 against St. Mary's. Ross lines up his first free throw, and that one is no good. Colby Renner had the rebound. The putback was no good, and the Wildcats pulled down the rebound. 28-15, Lumberjacks lead, minute 17 in the half. Out to the corner, Logan Jerome for 3, and they left him open, and Logan Jerome buries it. His first bucket of the game. 28-18, the Wildcats have cut it to a 10-point lead. Ross shakes his defender for a minute as he gets around Luke Frolick. He's going to try to drive the left side of the blocks, and there's going to be a foul call. That's either going to be, it's going to be against Frolick. Luna was over there as well, but they're going to get Frolick with a reach from behind. And again, that'll send Ross back to the charity stripe for St. Mary's. KJ Walker going to check in for Luke Frolick. St. Mary's is not having a good night from the free throw line tonight. They've been doing very well. Ross actually with that hit got a little bit of a bloody nose, so he's over here trying to get that. They got to get that cleaned up. A quick official timeout. Looks like he might have got some blood over on the floor as well. We're going to take a quick break while they get things straightened out.
Afraid to touch that breaker box? Need some rewiring done? Call the professionals at M&S Electric. With nearly 40 years experience, there's no job too big or too small. From industrial and commercial to residential and service work, M&S Electric isn't afraid. Serving Benawah, Shoshone, Kootenai, and Latah counties, M&S Electric has you covered. Overhead work, M&S can do that too with their bucket truck. M&S Electric, 408 Main Avenue, St. Mary's. Give them a call,
are back as they're trying to get the floor cleaned up out there. Make sure, a little of a bloody nose. He's got to get back to the free throw line, rest checking, making sure he's not bleeding anymore. And they do get that taken care of. St. Mary's 0 for 5 from the free throw line tonight. They have been shooting 65% from the charity stripe the last, they brought that up the last several games, and tonight not quite as good. Ross makes the first one, though, this time. Gets the free throws on the board for St. Mary's. 1 for 5. See if they can rebound and get that free throw number back up, but he misses the second one. The rebound taken by Kellogg, and the Wildcats will bring it the other way. 29-18, Lumberjacks are leading by 11. Ripley Luna over to Colby Luna, right side, right back to Ripley. Ripley swings it over to KJ Walker. Walker to the free throw line to Jerome, back out to Colby. Now over to Groves. Back over to that's KJ Walker. Walker goes to the free throw line to Jerome. Now back to Walker. Walker, right side, guarded by Elliott. Now they go back to the top again. Wildcats playing for the final shot is what they're doing. Ripley Luna has the ball. Back over to Colby Luna as they got it between the timeline and the top of the key. 11 seconds. Sands waiting for him to make a move. Colby does. Now he drives the right side of the blocks, kicks it to the corner. Back to Colby. Sands all over him. He's going to pull up the shot. Banks it off the glass and good. And going to get a foul call on Grayson Sands. A potential 4-point play coming here. At the buzzer as well, Colby Luna sinks the second three of the night. And he'll go to the free throw line. And he makes that one. So a 4-point play at the buzzer for Kellogg. Cuts it to a 7-point lead, 29-22. We'll be back with a look at the halftime numbers.
For all your plumbing needs, call Nick's Plumbing and Heating. With Nick's professional staff, you can be assured of guaranteed quality products, installation, service, and repair of all of your plumbing. So if you have plumbing needs or problems, call the good folks at Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Call 245-5460. That's 245-5460. Nick's Plumbing and Heating. Installation, service, and repair when you need it. Nick's Plumbing and Heating, St. Mary's.
Are your friends and family tired of sleeping with Fido when they visit? Maybe Fido's tired of sleeping with them. Either way, the Pines Motel is there to save the day. With large, spacious rooms, comfortable beds, and even a mini fridge, Fido may get jealous. Save the floor for Fido and call Kevin of the Pines Motel at 245-2545. That's the Pines Motel in St. Mary's. I'm sure your friends and family would appreciate it, and so would Fido. If you have OCD, obsessive coffee disorder, then stop by Shift and Grind, located in the green building right across the street from Jack's Pharmacy. Shift and Grind is a proud Lumberjack supporter and has something for everyone. From regular coffees to lattes, mochas, and more, Shift and Grind will keep your day going. Try a Red Bull infused or Lotus energy drink if you're not a coffee fan. On Lumberjack home game days, wear your Lumberjack colors and get a discount on your favorite drink. Shift and Grind now has indoor seating. Shift and Grind open 5 to 6 Monday through Friday, 6 to 4 on the weekends. Shift and Grind, 132 North 1st Street, right here in St. Mary's.
What do basketball, choir, drama club, and marching band all have in common? They're all high school activities that offer learning opportunities not necessarily found in the classroom. They take up just a fraction of a typical Idaho high school's budget, and they go a long way to giving young people the tools they need to thrive. High school activities, they're more than extracurricular. They're extra important, too. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
Cold weather is coming, and 10th Street Lumber has what you need. From super premium pellets to energy logs and fireplaces, 10th Street Lumber will help you stay warm all winter long. North Idaho energy logs and stove pellets are the best of the best. 100% natural with no chemicals and burn cleaner, hotter, and longer. If you need a new stove, 10th Street Lumber is a proud Kuma stove supplier. Kuma wood stoves are made right here in Idaho and are some of the best on the market. 10th Street Lumber in St. Mary's. Stop by today. Located on 10th and Railroad Avenue in St. Mary's. Wondering how to manage your retirement nest egg? How big should it be when you retire? Contact Jenny Oaks at Gateway Financial Partners to get the answers to these and all your other financial questions. The securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC. With over 30 years of financial planning, give Jenny Oaks a call at Gateway Financial Partners today. The guidance is free. The experience is priceless. Call 245-5255.
And we are back. It is halftime here at Lumberjack Gymnasium. The Lumberjack boys varsity leading 29-22, and once again, a game that's quite a bit different from the first time these two teams met. St. Mary's came away with a big victory, 50-something to 29 in that last meeting. I do apologize. I don't have the numbers right in front of me to remember the exact score. The Wildcat varsity have matched just about their total score from that last game with 22 points in the first half. And they've held Lumberjacks. Well, Lumberjacks are at about half of their average. They average about 60 points a game, so 29 points for the Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks had a great first period, 18-2, outscoring the Wildcats in that one. But the Wildcats bounced back, outscored St. Mary's by 9 in the second period, 20-11. And that's how we get to our second half, or first half score of 29-22. The Lumberjacks shooting well from the floor, 50%, 13-26. Kellogg just 33% from the floor. Shooting from outside, Kellogg is 3 of 7. St. Mary's is 2 of 4. Free throw shooting has really helped Kellogg and hurt the Lumberjacks. The Wildcats are 7 of 11. St. Mary's 1 of 7 from the charity stripe. The rebounding numbers, Kellogg has a 1 rebound advantage, 17-16. Both teams with 6 offensive. Kellogg has 11 defensive with 10 offensive. Assists, 7 for St. Mary's, 4 for the Wildcats. 4 steals for St. Mary's, 2 for Kellogg. Turnovers, 11 for Kellogg, 4 for the Lumberjacks. Personal fouls, 9 for St. Mary's, 6 for Kellogg. Points off the bench, 4 for the Wildcats, just 6 for St. Mary's. Lumberjacks have averaged probably close to 14 points off the bench per game, so they are actually about halfway there. 2 second chance points for Kellogg, 2 points off turnovers for Kellogg, and the Lumberjacks with 6 second chance points and 6 points off turnovers. Individually for the Wildcats, leading scoring was Colby Luna with 8. Then you had Luke Frolick. Lee Luna with 4. 3 for KJ Walker. Jerome. Wildcat Kristen Simpson, 5 points for Ross. 5 points for Stansel. 4 points for Colby Renner. And 2 points for Grayson Sands. Steals, let's see, Gibson has 2. Rebounds, 5 for Gentry and 5 for Ross. And assists, 2 for Gibson, 2 for Elliott, 1 for Ross, and 4 Sands. That is a look at the halftime numbers. We'll take a break and we'll be back.
Fire Chief Larry Nacarado wants to remind you that this time of the year, chimney fires are a common occurrence, but can be prevented. St. Mary Fire Department wants to remind you that they loan out chimney brushes and rods for free. They do chimney inspections for free and will even come to your house and offer chimney fire prevention training for free. Don't neglect your chimney. Call St. Mary's Fire Department today at 245-5253. That's 245-5253. This public safety message from the St. Mary's Fire Department. Winter is here, and it's time to get your animals ready for the winter weather. Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's has what you need to keep all your critters comfortable in the cold temperatures. From trough heaters, straw, to insulated horse blankets, your animals large and small need extra attention just like you. So don't forget, while you're stacking your winter firewood, your furry family members need winterizing also. Also, don't forget the wild critters. Triple X Feed has wild bird food, deer feed, and game blocks. See Triple X Feeds in St. Mary's today, because winter ain't gonna wait. Looking for some new winter clothes? Look no further than Timber Country and the Country Fair on Main Street in St. Mary's.
75% off all clearance clothing, as well as 40% off winter fashion, 50% off winter jackets, and 25% off snow pants, gloves, and hats. Also, new spring fashion is arriving daily. It's all at Timber Country and the Country Fair. Timber Country and the Country Fair on the Main Street in St. Mary's.
When life throws you a curveball, your P1FCU debit account can help keep you moving. P1FCU Perks, powered by Bazing, offers great features like money-saving discounts, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and cash back. This card saves you money. Does your debit card do that? P1FCU, a Pacific Northwest original since 1938. Only available with P1FCU preferred debit accounts. Insured by NCUA.
Kenny and the crew at 10th Street Superstop invite you into the biggest convenience store in town. 10th Street Superstop is your one-stop shop for gas, propane, snacks, and ice-cold drinks. Stop in for breakfast or lunch. Breakfast burritos and pizza to paninis and fajita burritos. 10th Street Superstop has something for everyone. Whether you're headed to a lumberjack game or out into the woods, 10th Street Superstop is the place to stop for anything you may need. 10th Street Superstop on North 10th Street in St. Mary's.
And we are back. Just a little bit of an update on the schedule for this week. The Lumberjack Girl, we've got actually 4 days and 4 games starting here tonight. Tomorrow, Lumberjack girls are scheduled to be at Lakeside, and I believe hopefully they've gotten most of their players clear, as they were in close contact with a player in Priest River, and they had to quarantine for a little bit, missed that Grangeville game, but there's quite a few. I seen there was a practice tonight, and there was some of them, most of them were at practice, so hopefully everything is all good and they have everybody they need to get back to action tomorrow. And then on Saturday, the girls varsity will be hosting Genesis Prep for senior night. Friday, Lumberjack boys will be at Lakeside, so that's the upcoming schedule. On the floor for the Lumberjacks, it's Gentry and Stansel and Colby Renner and Eli Gibson and Coleman Ross. For the Wildcats, it is Walker and Groves and the two Lunas. Lumberjacks will come to the near side now as they switch ends, and Lumberjacks will start with possession. Ross to Gibson. Gibson works his way to the right side. Now he picks up his dribble, goes back to Stansel. Stansel left side, up the top to Renner. Now over to Gentry. Gentry's going to pull the long three. It's no good. Ross. Gentry with the long three. It was no good. Coleman Ross with the offensive board. Couldn't get the putback to go. Got his own rebound. Tried to put it back up. And I think they called a held ball against, just a held ball. I thought it was a foul, but it was a held ball. The ball goes over to the Wildcats. So the Wildcats have the ball. Colby Luna to the corner to Groves. Groves drives baseline, looks to Jerome. Jerome tries to get around Renner, and Renner strips the ball out of his hands. Going to get it to Ross, and Ross into the paint, puts the shot up and good. I think there was an assist for St. Mary's. I didn't see who gave the assist when we had, I think Walker had to tie his shoe, so a quick official timeout. Ball inbound. Ripley Luna controls for the Wildcats. He's getting pressured at half court. Colby Luna picks up his dribble. Now back to Ripley. Ripley up top. Now to Luna. Back to Ripley. That was Colby to Ripley. Ripley controls. Now he gets it over to Walker. Now to the corner to Jerome, left side. Back to Ripley. He's going to fake the three. Drive. Shot is no good. A blocking foul against Colby Renner. His first foul of the game. Is it on the shot? It does appear to be, so that'll send Ripley Luna to the free throw line. He missed his first two, has made everything since then. He is 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. And that one is no good. Lines up the second one. Shot on the way. That one is perfect. 31-23. St. Mary's brings the ball back down. Coleman Ross controls it. Brings it to the left side. He gets guarded by Ripley. Ripley over to Renner. Renner is up top now. Goes over to Ross. Ross into Gentry. And Gentry is going to go up strong, and he gets hammered and draws the foul. The foul, I believe, will go against Groves, as Gentry made sure he was drawing a foul there. Groves showing some good sportsmanship, though. He stuck his hand out to try to help him up. And first free throw back of the iron, no good. Lumberjacks' first game in a while. They've struggled from the charity stripe. Second free throw on the way. Nothing but net on that one. 32-23. Lumberjacks up by 9. Wildcats have it. Taking it across to Walker, right side. Walker back to the top to Ripley. Ripley to Colby. Colby right wing. Back to the top to Ripley. Ripley is going to go to the free throw line. Drives through some Lumberjack timber. Shot is up. No good. Offensive putback by Logan Jerome is up and good. (32-25), Jacks on top. Lumberjacks led by as much as 15. Wildcats have fought hard and battled their way back in. A good second quarter for the Wildcats put them into this position. Into Gibson. Gibson gets his shot up. It is no good, as he kind of had to force one up there. The rebound went to the Wildcats, and now we get a whistle and a foul, and I believe that one is going to go against Gentry. That is his second foul, team's second of the half. The Wildcats will inbound. St. Mary's showing some pressure in the backcourt. We got 3 in the backcourt. The Ripley Luna gets it across quickly. He drives into the paint, and just like that, Gentry gets tied up with Ripley Luna, and I believe that is going to be another foul against him. And he comes up a little bit gimpy on the ankle. I think Gibson came out, and so did Gentry. Sands is in, and Ledbetter. The one thing Lumberjacks do not want to have this late in the season is injuries, as they're already without Randy Bechtel for right now. The Wildcats drive and going to try to go up for the shot, and Renner gets called for that foul. So Lumberjacks quickly with a bunch of fouls here. 3 fouls in the last, minute. And that one will send Logan Jerome to the free throw line for the first time. Logan Jerome sinks the first free throw. 32-26, Wildcats fighting and clawing, trying to get their way back into this one. Misses the second one. And the rebound to Ross. Ross out to the corner, going to get a 3 on the way from Sands, and Sands knocks the three-pointer down. (35-26), Lumberjacks stretch it back to 9. Colby Luna has it up top for the Wildcats. Works his way to the right side, down to the corner. Now back to the wing to Walker. Now to the top to Ripley. Back to Walker, right wing. Now back to the top to Ripley. Now to the left side to Groves. Back to Luna. Now to Jerome. Jerome for 3. And Logan Jerome buries another 3 for the Wildcats. His second 3 of the night. 35-29. Cuts it to a 6-point lead. Gibson to Sands. Sands around to Ross. Ross to Gibson. Gibson works his way left side. Looks to try to penetrate. Can't get it. He's going to go ahead and step back 3. It is no good. Oh, I don't have Gibson even in there. We're going to get a Ross steal. Going to pull up at the free throw line, and Ross sinks the 2-pointer. So who don't I? I've got Stansel in there, and he is not. Gibson is. Now Stansel's going to come in. Wildcats working the ball. Up to the top to Ripley. Now to Colby Luna. Back over to Ripley Luna, left wing. Back now into the hands of Jerome. Jerome guarded by Renner. Back over to Ripley. Working it around the perimeter for the Wildcats. Lumberjacks in a zone. 3-2 zone. Back to Ripley. Now he flips it out to Walker. Walker mishandles it for a second. Gathers it in. Now back to Colby Luna. Colby drives to the left side. Gonna drive. And the shot goes up and in, but they wave off the bucket as they're going to get the charge called. And I believe that was Colby Luna with the foul. Coming out for the Lumberjacks, it's Colby Renner. Brett Stansel checks in. 37-29, Jacks up. Ross has the ball up top. Gets it over to, or actually on the wing, gets to Brett up top. Brett Stansel goes over to Ross. The ball is deflected out of bounds by Ripley. No, they say St. Mary's was last to touch it. He gets the deflection. I think Ross tried to reach out and grab it, and it's going to come off his fingertips. 37-29. Lumberjacks lead, but the Wildcats battling hard. Going to quick three, and it's no good, but Ledbetter going to draw the foul. From my angle, I couldn't tell if that was a legitimate foul or if there was a little bit of acting, but in any case, it's a three-shot foul for the Wildcats, and Luna makes the first one. That's Colby Luna. He is perfect from the free throw line. Makes the next one. And shot number 3 on the way. It is good as well. And just like that, it is a 5-point lead for St. Mary's. Colby Luna will go out. I believe it was Frolic that came in. A little bit of backcourt pressure for Kellogg. They get it to Gentry. Gentry's going to bring it across for the Lumberjacks. Don't usually see Gentry playing point. Gentry's going to drive, kicks it to the corner to Ross. Ross goes baseline. Can get the shot to fall, but Ross is going to be fouled and head to the charity stripe. That will be the second one on Logan Jerome. Lumberjacks not doing very well from the free throw line tonight, though, and Ross short arms that one. In a game like this one, free throws could be highly important. Second one is up and good by Ross. I mean, free throws are important in just about any game, but Grayson Sands comes flying across on the inbound pass, deflects that thing out of bounds. The ball will stay with the Wildcats. And Grayson Sands is going to come out after that one, and it's going to be a breather for him, while Eli Gibson, well, Eli was already in my roster, so I got to figure out who wasn't. Gentry is back in there. 2:39 to go. Wildcats with the ball up top. Colby Luna to Ripley. Ripley on the left side. Drives the free throw line. Shot is up and in from Luna. That is Ripley Luna. That's actually his first bucket from the floor. All of his points have came from the charity stripe. 38-34. It's only a 4-point lead. Stansel has the ball. Kicks it back over to Gentry. Gentry spins. Nice move into the paint, and Gentry lays it up and in for the Lumberjacks. Back to a 6-point lead. And Stansel is going to get a steal there as the Wildcats turn it over. Gibson to Ross. Ross lays it up and good. And a quick timeout taken by the Wildcats. It is a full 42-34. Jacks up. Will be back.
Prince Electric is a family-owned and operated business right here in St. Mary's. With 36 years of electrical experience, Prince Electric has been serving all of North Idaho since 1996. From new construction to renovation, Prince Electric can help. Give them a call today at 208-245-5725. That's 208-245-5725. Brent's Electric in St. Mary's.
Do you have a hazardous tree on your property? Do you need some trees or brush removed in preparation for a home or shop? You need to call Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing specializes in the removal of dangerous trees, pruning, thinning, and chipping. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing also has a bucket truck for those hard-to-reach areas. So if you're in need of some thinning, tree removal, and site preparation, call Andy's Arbor Site Clearing. That's at 208-582-2134. That's 208-582-2134. Andy's Arbor and Site Clearing.
With that last bucket, Coleman Ross has 12 points. Gentry has 10. Ross looking at maybe a double-double as he has 8 rebounds. Wildcats get the inbound pass. St. Mary's deflects it back out. 42-34. St. Mary's led by as much as 15. Wildcats have battled hard. It's been a 13-12 third period as the Wildcats have been keeping things close. Lumberjacks shooting well from the floor. They just haven't been able to shoot. They haven't been shooting well from the free throw line is one of the big ones. Lumberjacks trying to get the trap. The Wildcats do break the pressure, get it up the timeline, across the timeline. Into Ripley. That's going to jump shot, no good. Rebound to Gibson. Nice little pull-up jump shot from the short corner. Then we get a foul coming the other way. That foul goes against Kellogg. That foul goes against Ripley Luna, his second, 4th team foul for the Wildcats. St. Mary's inbound to Renner. Renner's going to go up strong, and Renner count the bucket and the foul, and I'm going to give Gibson an assist on the inbound pass. That'll send Colby Renner to the charity stripe. That foul goes against Logan Jerome, his 3rd. Sand's still a little bit gimpy down there on that ankle. Renner with a bonus shot. It is up and good. Lumberjacks back into the press. Wildcats do get it almost across the timeline. Now they get it across. Colby Luna controls right side. Now he hands it off to Jerome. Back to Ripley. Ripley right wing. Ripley takes it to the top now. Swings it to the corner, or to the wing now to Colby Luna. Now back to the top to Jerome. Back to the corner. Ripley. Ripley drives. Little stutter. Shot is up. It won't fall. Offensive rebound. And it was put back up and good by Luke Frolick. St. Mary's with a 3 from the corner, and that is going to be Stansel. It might have been an assist. I didn't catch who it was. 38-36, back out to a 12-point lead for the Lumberjacks. 40 seconds on the clock. Ripley Luna has the ball up top. Swings it to the right side, back to the top to Ripley. Ripley holds. Wildcats play for the final shot of the period. Frolick back to Colby. Colby swings over to Walker. Still working up top. Walker swings over to Frolick on the left side. Now back to the top to Ripley. That's Ripley Luna controls. 12 seconds on the clock. Stansel puts a little bit of pressure to make him move. He's going to work it up to the free throw line. Defense is being stiff out there on him. Colby Luna going to try for the step back 3. It is well short. Ross with the rebound. Somebody heaves it at the buzzer. No good. And the third period comes to an end. St. Mary's leading by 12. 48-36. Will be back.
The St. Mary's Lumberjack Booster Club is looking for volunteers and active members to participate in the many activities the Booster Club does in support of our Lumberjacks. Lumberjack Booster Club provides much appreciated support to Lumberjack sports programs and is always looking for new active members and new ideas. The Booster Club is currently in need of new officers as well as volunteers to help with the Hall of Fame banquet and auction, spirit building, senior nights, and more. Anyone interested can contact Lynn Masterson at 208-568-1802 or just come to a meeting at the fire station.
Archie's IGA is not only a proud supporter of Lumberjack sports, but a proud supporter of the St. Mary's community and shopping locally. When you shop local, you help businesses support other local businesses, as well as helping your local businesses to provide jobs. Did you know that local business taxes help maintain communities and counties by fixing roads and maintaining recreation facilities? Local business owners invest in the community and have a vested interest in the future of our community. So won't you help Archie's IGA by supporting your local businesses and shop locally? Oh yeah, and let's not forget those lumberjacks.
And we are back. I think the only change we've had in the lineup was Grayson Sands in for Ross. Gibson controls for the Lumberjacks starting the fourth period. Renner into Gentry. Gentry's going to spin. Shot is up, no good, but he will be fouled, and that'll send Gentry to the charity stripe. That looks like that one will be fourth one against Logan Jerome. Sixth team foul, and Gentry will shoot two. And short on the first free throw. Free throws have been Lumberjacks' Achilles heel here tonight. Gentry has only made one free throw. Logan Jerome will go out. I think checking in for him might have been Tanner Groves. Second free throw on the way. That one looks better, but it's off the side of the iron. No good. The rebound goes to the Wildcats. Not a nice night from the free throw line for the Lumberjacks. After about 6 or 7 straight good games from the free throw line. Colby Luna has the ball right side and out of the top. They swing it around the horn to Walker. Now back to Groves. Groves for three. It is short. Ball is tipped around. They say off of St. Mary's. Possession stays with the Wildcats. Or no, goes over to the Wildcats. No, stays with the Wildcats. Had it right the first time. Ripley Luna will inbound from baseline. Gets it into the corner to Colby Luna. Back to the wing to Walker on the left side. Now back to Luna. Down to the short corner on the left. Ball tipped around, but the Wildcats able to keep possession. Going to get a three-pointer on the way. Ripley Luna with a nice one as it buries it. 48-39, Lumberjacks up by 9. Oh, bad pass by Stansel as he turns it over. Ripley Luna with a shot. It was no good. Offensive rebound. The putback was up and good by Luke Frolick. Not a bad night for him off the bench. He's got 8 points. 48-41, back to a 7-point lead. Just when you think the Lumberjacks are stretching their lead out, they Wildcats reel them back in. Down to the short corner. Nice ball movement. Another foul as Renner finds Gentry cutting down the paint. And Gentry's shot won't go, but he will be fouled. Number 3 against KJ Walker. Like I said, though, not a nice night from the charity stripe for St. Mary's. Having a little bit of struggle there. And Gentry short arms that one. Brett Stansel's going to come out. Coleman Ross checks back in. Coming back in for the Wildcats. Or no, actually coming in for some first-time action is Nathan Lawn. And going out is Luke Frolick. Gentry will line up the second one. On the way, that one's going to fall through. 49-41, Lumberjacks with some pressure in the backcourt. Wildcats trying to get it across. Colby Luna back to Ripley. Lumberjacks kind of pull back out of that defense. Wildcats have it right wing. Out of the top to Ripley. Ripley for three. That is off the mark. Rebound to Gentry, and St. Mary's bringing it down. Gentry all the way down to the far corner, right side. Backs it out to Gibson. Gibson lobs it to Ross. Oh, they had the nice look at the alley-oop. Would have been a beautiful shot and a beautiful finish if it would have fallen, but it did not. Rebound to the Wildcats. Colby Luna has the ball. Getting some quick instructions from his coach. Swings it over to Colby Luna, right side. Colby drives inside, kicks it out to Walker. Walker just inside the wing. He gets some room, gets it out to Ripley. Colby Luna. It's no good. Ross with the rebound. Ross to Sands. Sands going to get left wide open. That shot is off the mark, though. And the rebound goes to the Wildcats. It was a perfect look, but he just pulled that one. It bounced off the front of the iron. Rebound to the Wildcats. 49-41. It's an 8-point lead. Lumberjacks are up, though. 5 minutes to go. Colby Luna, not Runa. Back up to Colby. Now around to Ripley. Ripley on the left side. I think I tried to combine Colby and Ripley into one. Ripley's going to drive. Shot no good. And the rebound to Gibson. Gibson, as he's dribbling with the rebound, reaches down to pick up Tristan Gentry, who was on the ground. A lot of contact, a lot of action down there, but there was no whistle. I was kind of surprised on that one. Either way, going to get it up to Sands. Sands over to Gibson. Lumberjacks starting a little bit of a weave up top, and the Wildcats look to be in a man defense. Ross is going to try to shake his defender, loses the handle as he's going to go up for the shot. I'm going to call it a missed shot and a rebound to the Wildcats. Wildcats with numbers coming the other way, and almost a save by Grayson Sands. Grayson Sands and Tristan Gentry both end up all the way up in the bleachers. Grayson Sands is going to come out. Colby Renner comes out. Ledbetter checks in, as does, I believe it was Stansel. I said, Sands is not 100% on that ankle, still hopping around, and I think he tweaked it again a little bit up there in the running up into the bleachers. Colby has it up top. Ripley now. Ripley drives, and they're going to call the charge. That'll be the second charge taken by Gentry, and that foul goes against Ripley Luna, his third. A little bit of backcourt pressure from Kellogg. Coleman Ross, actually kind of a faked backcourt pressure. Ripley Luna was down there putting a little bit onto Ross, but he just kind of walks backwards with him as they get across. Gibson with the ball. Down to the corner to Ross. Ross finds Gentry. Gentry goes underneath. Shot won't go in. We get a rebound, though, by Ledbetter. Ledbetter's shot won't go. And I'm going to give the rebound to Kellogg as they end up with the ball. It was either a held ball or a ball out of bounds off of St. Mary's, one or the other. They were trying to get a sub in. They couldn't get him in quick enough, so they stopped the play real quick after the inbound pass. They take out Nathan Lawn for the Wildcats. Checking back in Logan Jerome with 4 fouls. Under 4 minutes to go. And the Lumberjacks leading 49-41. Wildcats over to Luna. Luna kicks it out. Shot is up. It is no good. Rebound to Ledbetter. Ledbetter outlets to Gibson. Gibson brings it across for the Lumberjacks up top. Gibson sets it up. He has Colby Luna out defending him out on the perimeter. Works it up down to the left side. Back up to the top to Ledbetter. Now to the corner to Gibson. Gibson into Gentry. Gentry puts the shot up. It's going to count off the glass, and they're going to get a foul against Logan Jerome, and that will be his 5th foul. He'll foul out. Gentry giving him a high five as he goes out. Logan Jerome fouls out with 6, 7, 8, 9 points. Gentry will go to the free throw line for St. Mary's. I don't think they didn't give a technical there to somebody, did they? I'm not thinking so, but Gentry is shooting. Gentry missed the free throw. They must, they must have teed somebody up from Kellogg. Because now Gibson is taking a couple of free, and Gibson misses his first free throw. Only I can think of is that they got a technical for something. And Gibson misses both free throws. St. Mary's just not having any luck from the charity stripe tonight. And the ball goes to St. Mary's. I'm not sure who the technical was on, unless it was on Logan Jerome after the 5th foul, because that's the only number that's up there. Logan Jerome is up there with 5 fouls. So St. Mary's misses all 3 free throws, though. It's just been not their night from the charity stripe this evening. Lumberjacks will inbound. St. Mary's only 26%. It's one of their worst nights from the free throw line, even going back to the beginning of the season. Over to Gentry. They'd at least been around 40 to 50%. Gibson has the ball. Looks into Gentry. Gentry, give and go to Gibson. The shot won't fall. Rebound to the Wildcats. And I think we're going to foul going the other way against St. Mary's. And that one will be number 3 on Stansel, number 7 on the team. And that will put Luke Frolick to the free throw line. This is his first time there tonight. Lumberjacks back up by 10. (51-41), 3:03 to go in the game. Coach Chase calls Coleman Ross over to give him some instructions here while they are shooting their free throws. Just a little heads up about something now. Oh, yeah, I think they were going to be shooting. They thought they were shooting free throws, but that was on the floor. They were all lined up to shoot free throws. Then they look up, and I guess they realize, no, that's not 1-and-1 time. Inbound to the corner to Nathan Lon. He is back in. He came in for Jerome. Colby Luna swings it back to Ripley Luna. Luna right side. Pull-up jumper from the elbow. It won't go. Rebound to Gentry. Gibson bringing it down. 2:44 to go. Gibson to Stansel. Stansel into Gentry. Gentry going to back his way in. Gets the ball swiped away for a minute. Is able to get it back. Finds Ross. Ross's shot won't go. The ball is tipped around. Rebounded finally by Kellogg, as Ledbetter had a chance at that rebound. Ripley Luna controls for the Wildcats, directing some traffic offensively. Flips it over to Colby Luna. Colby and Ripley, I believe, if I remember right, twin brothers. Both sophomores, good basketball players. Fairly young team for the Wildcats. They've got one senior, and that's Logan Jerome. Mostly sophomores and juniors. Wildcats with it up top. Luna controls. Swings it over to Colby Luna. Colby Luna guarded by Stansel. He goes to the top. Picks up his dribble. Swings it to the left side to Rip. The ball swiped loose for a moment by Gibson, and the ball's going to roll out of bounds. Gibson was the last one to touch it. Going to get a substitution here for the Lumberjacks. Looks like Justin Ledbetter's going to come back out. Colby Renner checks in. And now we get a timeout taken by the Wildcats. 1:41 to go. St. Mary's up 51-41. We will be back.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Idaho. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Idaho High School Activities Association and the Idaho Athletic Administrators Association.
And we are back once again. I'm Timothy Parrish. You're listening to Lumberjack Basketball on KOFE AM 1240 on your radio dial, or maybe you're watching or listening on YouTube, but we have an audio stream on our YouTube channel, or you might be watching the action live on the NFHS network right here in the Lumberjack Gymnasium on the cameras. Whichever way you are following along, again, we welcome you and thank you for joining into the broadcast. The Wildcats, I should say, have the ball up top. Luna working at the elbow. He picks up his dribble, guarded by Gibson. Lumberjack defense all over him. Now they get it to the corner, back to Ripley. Ripley back up to Colby. Colby Luna for 3, and he drains it from deep. 3 3-pointers for Luna, and perfect from the free throw line. He's 5 for 5 from the charity stripe. Gibson going to bring it the other way, and Gibson will be fouled. That will send Eli Gibson to the free throw line. Gibson had been shooting 66% from the charity stripe. Tonight, I think he's missed both times. That foul goes against KJ Walker, foul number 4. Gibson will line up the first free throw. On the way, he does sink that one through. Should give Gibson 7 points on the night. One on the way. That one just misses. Rebound to the Wildcats. Ripley Luna takes it back for Kellogg. Works his way onto the left side of the floor, right side of the floor. Gets a screen on the wing now, guarded by Colby Renner. Going to work his way down towards the baseline. Gets quickly covered up by Gibson. Works his way into the paint, loses his defenders. Shot was up, though, and no good. Coleman Ross pulls down the rebound. St. Mary's defense is very active. Causes a lot of trouble for teams. Gentry has the ball up top. 38 seconds left. Gentry going to be fouled. I believe they get Ripley Luna with foul number 4. That'll send Gentry back already with 13 points on the night. Lumberjacks have 2 players in double digits. It's Ross and Gentry. Ross has 12. Gentry's free throw is no good. Coming in for the Wildcats is Tanner Groves. Going out is Nathan Lawn. 33 seconds left on the clock. St. Mary's looking like they're going to complete or keep their undefeated season intact for at least another game. Gentry misses the second free throw. Rebound to the Wildcats. St. Mary's could already be in the 60s had they shot their free throws better. That layup is up and good by Ripley Luna, and a timeout taken by the Wildcats. Will take it as well.
When was the last time you had great Mexican food? I mean really great. Has it been a while? Well, grab the kids and head to Casa de Oro for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro has fantastic burritos, tacos, and chimmies. Not to mention fajita and shrimp dishes. Little Johnny doesn't like Mexican food? Well, don't worry. Casa de Oro also has an American menu as well. Dinner and lunch a la fresca. Great service and margaritas with a kick. Casa de Oro, it's what's happening for dinner tonight. Casa de Oro on Golf Course Drive in St. Mary's.
Lumberjacks, I think, stay with the same. No, we do have Gentry comes out for the Lumberjacks in that timeout. Gentry looks fairly well spent down there, pretty wore out, as the Wildcats came in here and fought very, very hard tonight. St. Mary's has outscored them 10-4. Now we're going to get another timeout taken by the Lumberjacks, and let's see here. It's a full. We'll take it too.
Tax time is here again. I know, it's not your favorite. But at H&R Block, tax time is our favorite time of year. It's when our tax pros get to do what they love the most, help people. By getting to know you, they can make sure your return gets done right. It's not just about numbers, boxes, and forms. It's about personal care, so you get every credit and deduction you deserve. And with an average of 10 years experience, our tax pros get your taxes done right. Just one of the many ways Block has your back.
And we are back, and just a real quick look here. St. Mary's, I had to correct myself. It was Kellogg has outscored St. Mary's 10-4 here in the 4th period. Kellogg, like I said, battling very hard all game long here. They went down 18-2 in the first quarter, and it has not been the same ever since then, as Kellogg has put up a huge fight. I just cannot believe that St. Mary's has been held just 4 points in this 4th period of play. That's incredible. St. Mary's, Joe, 6 of 23 from the free throw line. So they've got 6 points from the free throw line. If they could have had about 4 more from the free throw line, but that's not really that big of a help on the board. It would be 56 to 46 instead. Wildcats with a press. Lumberjacks get it across to Renner. Renner to Gentry, to Stansel. Stansel is going to be fouled, and that's going to be foul number 4 on Luke Frolick, and that'll send, I believe, Stansel to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
and Stansel, a 50% free throw shooter for the Lumberjacks. Stansel sitting on, I think, 7 points on the night. Nope, 8 points. Stansel makes the front end of the 1-and-1. So if the law of averages goes into play here, Stansel might miss this one, but we'll see if he can make both of them. Second one, that is up and good. That gives Stansel 10 points, 3 Lumberjacks in double digits. 54-46, back the other way, a shot, head fake at the buzzer, not at the buzzer. It was no good. Stansel on the rebound, and we do get a late foul with 8.7 seconds left on the clock. That foul goes against Tanner Groves. That's just his second. That looks like that sends Stansel back to the charity stripe. Stansel's first one, no good. Second one on the way, it is good. Gets the Lumberjacks to 55-46, 5 seconds on the clock. And we're going to get Ross with a steal right at the end. And the Lumberjacks will remain undefeated, but the Wildcats gave the Lumberjacks just about all they could handle here tonight. Much closer game than when they played up in Kellogg. And Wildcats, all I can say is they're coming on strong, it looks like, at the right part of the year for their 3A matchup. So good job to the Kellogg Wildcats here tonight. Good luck in the rest of your season for this one. Let's go ahead and take a break, and we'll come back and wrap things up.
Introducing the all-new 2021 Yamaha Wolverine R-Max 1000. The Wolverine R-Max 1000 delivers class-leading power and smooth performance thanks to its new powerful 999cc dual overhead cam 8-valve parallel twin engine, featuring legendary Yamaha durability. The all-new advanced and heavy-duty suspension is designed to provide maximum articulation in low-speed situations, a balanced ride feeling when trail riding, and maximize dampening during sport driving. Visit St. Mary's Saw and Cycle today to see for yourself the all-new Yamaha Wolverine R-Max and realize your adventure. Always protect the environment. Wear your seatbelt, helmet, eye protection, and protective clothing. Read the owner's manual and product warning labels before operation.
You always hear on the radio, cross the bridge to savings. But it's true. St. Mary's Harvest Foods has what you need when you need it. And if you don't see it, then just ask one of the friendly staff and they will gladly help you find what you need. From meat, super fresh produce, and dairy, St. Mary's Harvest Foods will save you big on the things you need the most. No time to cook tonight? Then check out the Hot Deli for something quick for dinner. St. Mary's Harvest Foods, where you truly can cross the bridge to savings.
Is your rig's check engine light on? Idling a little rough? Time for an oil change. Maybe you need tires. Stop by Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros. Jim's Auto Repair can take care of your automotive needs fast. If you have a dead battery, Jim's Auto Repair and Tire Pros can set you up with a great AC Delco battery. Did we mention tires? Jim's Auto Repair is an authorized Tire Pros dealer and can get you a great deal on tires for your rig. Locations in St. Mary's and Plummer. Jim's Auto and 95 Tires. Give them a call, 208-686-0425, 208-686-0425, or stop by today.
And we are back to wrap things up here on the Potlatch #1 Federal Credit Union post game as the Lumberjacks come away with a victory, 55-46. And boy, was it a great ball game here tonight. Let's recap by the period scoring. St. Mary's jumps out to a big lead, 18-2 in the first period of play. St. Mary's led by 15 at one point, actually 18-2. That would mean they led by 16. So they had the biggest lead of the game, but 1 point was, well, that doesn't mean that they led by 16 at the end of the first quarter. Okay, so we get that figured out. Anyways, 18-2 lead for the Lumberjacks in the first quarter. 20-11 run by the Wildcats in the second quarter. And then in the third, St. Mary's able to maintain a lead with a 19-14 run.
And in the final period, 10-7, St. Mary's trails the Wildcats in scoring in that one. So the Wildcats shot 35% from the floor. St. Mary's 47 from three-point range, 40% for for Wildcats, 50% for the Lumberjacks from three-point range, 66% from the free throw line for Kellogg, just 33% for the Lumberjacks, 9 of 27. Had a little bit of a dip after all the games they've had shooting above 70%. 29 rebounds for St. Mary's, 30 for Kellogg. Fairly even, 9 apiece offensively, 21 for Kellogg for defense, 20 for the Lumberjacks. St. Mary's with 11 assists, Kellogg with 7. 3 steals for the Wildcats, 8 for the Lumberjacks. 6 turnovers for St. Mary's, maybe a few more than that. These are unofficial, of course. 15 turnovers for the Wildcats. Points off the bench for St. Mary's, 12 points off the bench for the Wildcats, 8. 6 points, second chance points for the Lumberjacks, 8 for Kellogg. 12 points off turnovers for St. Mary's, 4 points off turnovers for Kellogg. Individually for the Wildcats, 2 players in double digits. Colby Luna with 14, 12 for Ripley Luna, 8 points for Luke Frolick off the bench. Third leading scorer, though, was Logan Jerome. He fouled out with 9, 3 points for KJ Walker. Individually for St. Mary's, they ended up with 3 players in double digits, 13 for Gentry. He also had 7 rebounds. Double-double for Coleman Ross, 12 points, 11 rebounds. He also had 3 steals and 2 assists. 11 points for Brett Stansel, who had 4 rebounds. 7 points for Eli Gibson, who had 4 assists and 2 steals. 7 points for Colby Renner, who had a block, a steal, and an assist. Or a block, a steal, and a steal, an assist, and a rebound. 5 points for Grayson Sands, and that rounds up the scoring. Sean Elliott did have a couple of assists, and Justin Ledbetter had a couple of rebounds. Tomorrow night, we will be back on the air live from Lakeside High School as Lumberjack girls will be taking on the Lakeside Knights. But for now, that's going to do it for us from Lumberjack Gymnasium. I'm Tim Parrish. Have a great evening.